Right, who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say the line previously on?
Previously on Werewolves of London.
Thank you, Obadiah. Previously on the Werewolves of London, episode 1. Awaking from their sleep, our three adventurers find themselves in different states of rest. Martin, despite having lost his job the previous day, woke up feeling refreshed in a large and comfy bed. Seraphon, being the largest guest that the Screaming Mackerel has ever had, however, found a less comfortable sleep with his feet hanging out the bed the entire night. However, it was Obadiah who had the most bittersweet of nights, dreaming of his recently passed wife and daughter and the life he left behind. After rousing, our adventurers noticed something that was missing. It was our little brave guardling that noticed that the group had forgot to pick up their weapons from the snake pit. running out of his room half naked, Martin informed his comrades and they hurried downstairs to ask Ambrose for a breakfast on the go. After getting mackerel on bread to go, the group bumped into Zolog, the teen half-orc that, I can't even read my own writing, that revealed the reason he was looking for Daneth was that they lived together and Daneth was somewhat of a father figure to him. After telling the group where to find Daneth's house and warned them not to touch his shit, the trio headed off to collect their weapons. On retrieving most of their weapons, Martin led the way forward to Dareth's house. However, it was Seraphon's keen dragon senses that picked up something in the forest had been tracking them. Determined to push on, they found Dareth's house and it was turned upside down, apart from Zolog's room, strangely enough. Obadiah did manage to note that the destruction in the house almost looked deliberate. After tracking Dareth's movements from inside the house to outside, headed towards the wood, Seraphon noted a small pair of naked human feet that had joined Dareth's footprints in the mud. Taking a deep breath, our three boys stepped into the dangerous dark woods and tracked the footsteps for a few hours. However, our ranger's luck ran out and was unable to find where they led to. Before the group could decide whether to continue deeper into the woods or not, a strange clicking noise could be heard coming from deep within the forest. Martin, suddenly feeling an icy cold hand on his shoulder and an unknown animalistic voice in his head, suddenly bolted out of the woods, full speed and straight back to the mackerel, leading Obadiah and Seraphon to catch up. Almost possessed, Martin demanded mackerel from Ambrose despite it being past lunchtime, 6 and 12, 6 and 12. Upon consuming the leftover burnt mackerel, Martin suddenly snapped back to his senses just as his two friends caught up. Feeling thoroughly freaked out by the goings-on in the woods and the bare glimpse of a naked woman Obadiah had spotted, they decided to postpone going back into the woods and to head to the docks instead to look for Seraph Grimlord's stolen goods. Approaching the dock, our three adventurers, getting their first good look at the horrifying blood-red ship, noted that an ominous red glow was coming from the ship that seemed to pulsate and beat at the same time as the lapping waves. Martin, being the smallest and potentially smartest of the group, decided to sneak up to the dock storage room / office first. After thorough investigation of the warehouse, our boys found that only one of the missing 2 boxes Seraphon had required. Seraph Grimlord. The boys had found... Yep. The other had already been taken by some bandits who had then taken advantage of the chaos and had... oh god, I cannot read my writing. Hello, Katie, what were you writing here? The other box had already been taken by bandits who had taken advantage of the chaos the ship had brought a few weeks prior. Our group confronted the bandits and upon killing the 2 of them found the rest of Seraph Grimlord's goods and a few other hairy friends along the way. A Doberman by the name of Daisy, and an unnamed male horse and cart. Seraph Grimlord was very pleased with our trio, and they had a timely arrival with his goods. He was less pleased, however, when Seraphon pressed him for more information with nothing to trade for it. He suggested that the group pay the Soluna sisters a visit, and that's where we pick up our adventure. So, yous have just spoke to Seraph Grimlord, yous have came out of the snake pit, and I would like one of you to roll Let me see, because this will be your rumour that you hear.
Rumor.
A rumour, yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A d8. Money is roll a d8 for me, please. We'll see where it lands
Obadiah?
on.
Okay, I'll roll 1d8.
A
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, as you come out of the snake pit, and you're standing collecting your weapons from the two orcs at the door, the two bouncers that you've kind of got to know. You hear the two of them kind of like speaking to each other, and the larger one goes, "Have you seen that kid?" What kid? You know, the one that's in the night market. I mean, there's loads of kids in the night market. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. The one that owns that store that's like paper, they make animals out of paper. Oh yeah, him, yeah. Oh, what about him? Oh, don't he look like, I don't know. Looks like someone, didn't he? Kind of familiar. I don't know, I've not really had a look at him. All right, well, next time you see him, have a good look at his face. That's what you hear. Hi dear, welcome in.
Interesting. That's all we hear?
That's all you hear, yep.
Okay. I'll say, as we're walking away, "Hey fellas, you hear that? Kid at
Yes.
the paper store looks familiar to someone. Maybe he's a famous kid or something. I don't know. Fame and fortune." Speaking of which, I'm glad we found out about the Black Knife Brotherhood, Seraphon. They killed your family and stole your book. How you feeling about that?
Well, it's one step closer, Obadiah. It's, in a way, I know who did it, and yeah, it's for Fornax to judge them. But I must retrieve this book, and how we do that and how we approach this Black Brotherhood, I just don't know.
Right.
We might, yeah. here's
What
something
did what'd the book look like again?
Has
Well, I
Seraphon
actually-
decided what the book looks like yet?
It's, as I've said before, it's a cherished family heirloom. It's a testament to the legacy of Fornax and the Hearth Oven clan. It's bound in rich, supple leather. It's weathered the passage of time with dignity. Its cover bears the impressions and intricate patterns and symbols reminiscent of the baking tools of our trade and our sacred imagery of Fornax. But it's more than just that. It's love and it's care. It's being used. It's stained. There's usage. It's the ink is faded but legible. It dances across the page when you read our recipes, and the illustrations and notes in each margins, generation upon generation, have entered in, and it's
Wow.
That's our book. That's our recipe book. It's infused with baking and the Fornax and Twilight's love and magic of our clan.
I understand why
to
that's
get it back.
Yeah, that seems very important to you.
It is. It's more than just a book. It's more than just pages. It's history. It is magic. I, with your help, we will get it back. And I think too, as we profess and talk about in our clan, we are the ingredients that we need together, and we find them on our path, and they may come from anywhere in everyday life, but us three, as we say, out of the three ingredients, we will find this book, I hope, together. Thank you.
For sure.
We will.
I can't wait to lay eyes upon this tome.
You will, I hope, see the love and lineage that I feel for the book. But yes, we must also not forget about you, dear Obadiah. Your granddaughter is still out there somewhere.
Yeah, we'll get to her eventually. I'm confident.
She's far more important than a book. I believe anyway.
To me, she is. Yes, but different values, different things for different people. It's understandable. Speaking of value, do you think Zolog will reward us for the information, like a little bit? We didn't exactly find Daneth, but I don't know. We have some information that might be interesting for him, right?
Oh, well, I hope so. Yeah. What do you think, Martin?
Yeah. I think so too.
Well, you should. Perhaps we can see if he's in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's our plan.
So looking up
Yes.
at the sky, your kind of like moon dial senses are going. It's coming up to 6 o'clock. 6 and 12. 6 and 12.
Oh, food.
It's dinner time. Let's hurry back. We'll get some of the leftovers.
Yes, absolutely. I think
I hear
yes.
Martin's tummy grumbling too.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's hurry back then.
Okay. So to get back to the Screaming Mackerel, are you taking the horse and cart? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's our Mercedes Benz now, baby.
So the horse and cart travels quite well through the dark alley and through the night market because they're both quite kind of like cobblestoned and well maintained. However, when you get to Old London and especially going down the big hill to get to the Screaming Mackerel, it's less so. This place was definitely not designed for transport of any kind, horse and cart. So you struggle a little. Who's at the helm? Who's guiding the horse and cart?
Is there anyone of you who can drive a horse and cart?
I am proficient in animal handling.
Were you? Okay.
Yes, I
you
am.
can give me an animal handling roll then. See how well you managed to get the horse and
Alright.
everything down the big
Come
hill.
on, little horse, who we haven't named yet.
I'll leave
Giddy up,
you.
little buddy. Oh, hey.
Okay, so it's not a complete fail. However, I'd say it takes you a little bit longer than usual to get down because the horse is looking at this hill going, oh shit, no. And it's like doing that thing where it like stomps its hoofs and you're trying to coax it down the hill a little. But yeah, you eventually get maybe about like half an hour longer than what it would normally take you, but you eventually get back to the Screaming Mackerel. Grumpy, thank you so much. Thank you for 29 months. So they're back outside the Screaming Mackerel. And doesn't seem to be any place that you could, store the horse and cart, but you could try and find something if you want to. It's up to yourselves how you're gonna do this.
Well,
Martin, do you know of
should
any?
we ask the,
Yeah, Ambroth might know of a place to board it.
We should ask him. Maybe he could give us some space, or at least recommend us where we can just put the cart in the wagon without getting stolen.
Right. Sometimes near inns there can be horse boarding areas where you pay them to kind of take care of your horse and look after your stuff, but I don't know if they'll have that in this area.
Yeah, the screaming mackerel is not that big. I don't think.
No, it's not.
Oh, we should ask.
Okay, and before we go into, I think it'd be best if we talk Zolog privately about the situation too, not maybe go to one of our rooms.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Glad we're on the same page.
And guys, do you think we can do a small shopping today? Just
Today.
Yeah, I need a bow. I need a weapon. That would be very kind.
Martin, give me an intelligence check.
Oh.
Did it.
You know the shops are shut now, right?
Oh. Oh, never mind. I'm just silly.
They're normally from about like 8 o'clock in the morning to about 6 o'clock at night. So yeah, you're just past that.
Yeah,
by
maybe
the
we
time.
can do it tomorrow.
Of course. It's been an exciting day, really, hasn't it? With
Yes, that's true.
We did
got
a
a
lot.
horse, I've got a dog. I've learnt how to fly.
Oh yes, you have wings.
I have my wings. Yes, at least
Nice.
I feel like I'll have these forever, or at least until lunchtime tomorrow.
Yeah, Fornax didn't really specify how long you're gonna have them for.
Okay. Well, let's go in and talk to Ambrose.
Should one stay here and watch over the wagon? Or should we go
I'll stay
all
with the
in?
wagon. I'll stay with the wagon and the horse and Daisy here, scratching Daisy behind the ear.
No.
All right.
Okay, Martin, you know best. You know Ambrose best, so you can ask him about the horse stuff.
Will do.
Okay, I'll follow in though. I'll follow you in.
Yep.
So Martin,
go
you
into the
step
screaming
in, no
mackerel.
problem. Obadiah, you go up to the small door. You have to get down on your haunches, and the door sucks you in. You go whoop and go to about Martin's size once you're inside. And place is kind of like reasonably busy. It's you've normally got a couple of people sitting about having a couple of beers. And it's literally just after dinner time, so you see a couple of people just kind of finish up their meals. And yep, Ambrose is behind the bar, just doing the usual cleaning plates and gathering empty mugs up. Nice.
Yeah, we'll go to Ambrose then.
So he turns around, he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
right, boys. Well, you're a little bit late if you're after dinner. I could maybe try and rustle some stuff up."
Oh, that would be nice. But do you know where is there a place around here where we can put our wagon and our horse?
A horse and
Know
wagon?
anything?
I mean, I don't really. Hold on, I'm gonna roll. Does he have anything? No. Well, I'm afraid I don't really have anything. I mean, we've got the back. It's nothing really there. Just a couple of bins, I suppose. But yeah, I'm sorry, boys, but I don't really have anything like that.
Well, just what we ask.
Okay.
I mean, you might notice there's not really many horses in Old London. Mostly,
Yeah.
uptown.
That's one of the reasons why we would be very grateful if we can store it somewhere. Not that we got it stolen.
Well, yeah, unfortunately that's something that might happen because, I lock the doors at 12 for a reason.
True.
Damn. Well, Martin, we might have to set our old little horsey free to wander the streets of London.
Well, maybe we can set it free outside of London. So, yeah. I can bring
Sally
it.
the monster can get it? You did realize what we saw in there, right? There's a naked
but-
lady ghosty, and she almost killed us.
I know, but maybe we can set it somewhere where there's not the forest. No, we can. No.
Maybe. Or Ambrose, if you Or Ambrose, maybe we could just utilize the space back behind here and just take a chance too. I mean, I don't know. Do you have like a bucket I could use to water our horse and?
I mean, so, right. So what you could do is, if you want,
Sure.
is you'll have to do it yourself because I'm too busy to help you.
Yes.
The bins, they're under just like a kind of like canopy kind of thing. You'd have to drag the bins out, and maybe you could tie the horse up in there. You know.
Okay.
Got
it.
That's
yeah,
maybe.
I can work on that. I'm used to, setting up things like that back home. So.
Yeah, maybe you could like push the bins like up against it, and once the horse is in, just to like, keep it in there. You know.
Yeah, I'll make sure that the space is very compact and tidy.
Yeah, it's just
Your wish is my
I mean,
command.
it's a shame if you've got a horse, we don't want it running away or, potentially getting eaten or stolen or whatever.
Right, absolutely.
If you need it, Ambrose, you can also use it. So, I don't know, if you do some shopping or stuff. So.
Oh. Yeah, true. We could, you could definitely use the cart to... Well, you might get things delivered here. I don't know how you operate. But yeah, you could definitely feel free to use our cart when we're not using it. Maybe at night. Early morning. Oh, man. So, okay. Well, Martin, if you can get us a table with some food, track down Zolog, I'll help Seraphon with the horse out back if you want. That's just an idea.
So I'm going to look around for Zolok if he's in.
Yeah. He's
the tavern.
probably sitting just he's finished his meal. And he's just standing up and he's kind of like putting his gear on, so he's getting his rucksack on, he's picking up his mining tools. It looks as if he's kind of like heading out to potentially do a night shift.
Wait! Hey!
Oh, little friend! Hello! How did it go? I see you're back yourself. Where are your friends?
They're just taking care of some stuff.
Oh,
But
right.
we wanted to talk to you about what we had found out.
Oh,
Back there.
yes, I have just a couple of minutes. But what did you find? You didn't touch any of my shit, did you? Oh, actually, no. If you touched my shit, you would not have been here. Ha!
Yeah, no, we didn't touch anything.
Yes. I bought a very nice trap off a very nice lady. I think it was called Disintegrate.
Oh. Martin gets pale all of a sudden. Oh, wow. You should have told us that before.
Well, if you trustworthy
because-
people, touch my stuff, so you know.
Yeah, but what would happen if one of us fall on your stuff?
Well, you would have disintegrate. It's not my problem.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Guys, should I tell him what we found, or should I wait for you all?
Oh, out back might be quiet while we get the horse and cart situation.
Yeah. I'm assuming I can't hear anything. I'm just outside still. So.
Okay, then I'm just telling him what we'll find out. So,
Okay.
So the thing with that. Yeah, we just investigated the place, and I don't know. I hope you're not mad at me, but it looked really like it was set up. The whole like how this all thing got arranged around, the whole furniture arranged and stuff, the whole chaos. It looks more like that someone has set that up to provoke the feeling that he's got abducted.
So someone has you say someone has abducted him and made it look like, oh god,
Yeah.
Flower.
Yeah.
Flower has rolled on the wild magic table, and the only person left that hasn't experienced it yet is Martin. So let me make a roll. Flower, what have you done? Let's see. What number did we get? Oh my god, all these high numbers. Okay.
79. Oh wow.
97, I think. Yeah, 97 in
97.
total.
Yeah.
So
97.
let me scroll all the way down to the bottom here. Oh my god.
What was my roll was 95, wasn't it? last week?
Yeah, you had high 90.
Yeah, something like that. So okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, thank you, Flower, and thank you for 34 months. I appreciate it. So Martin, you're in the middle of your conversation with
No problem, Flower.
with Zolog, and Zolog's like talking away to you and asking you questions, and you can see his mouth moving, but his mouth like just, you know, there's just nothing coming out of it, and all of a sudden you're like, I can't hear anything, and then all of a sudden just this ethereal god-like music just starts playing in your head, and you're almost like an elevator mode where it's just like do 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 do. You're just standing there for like,
Can you hear that?
and he's like,
Huh?
and about 60 seconds pass with just this like weird, nice music playing in your head, and then all of a sudden you just start to hear noise again, and I'll post the thing into chat what you got. And Zolog is like, are you alright? Do you need to sit down? Do I need to call you a
What?
bonjalons?
Oh, the music is gone. Oh. Did you say something? I was just...
You
I don't
were
know, I
saying
had the
something,
feeling-
and then you not talk, and then you start dancing. I don't... What is going on?
Yeah, I had this beautiful music in my head. Like, it was so alluring.
Does that happen often?
Oh, that was the first time.
Okay. So...
Maybe you should talk again. Maybe it's coming back. Let us talk some more.
I don't think I want to. So you say, so you didn't find Darius? No, he's gone. You said he was
No,
potentially
yes,
kidnapped.
he's gone. It looks like that he was kidnapped,
By
but
who?
it looks also like it was staged. The whole chaos in your house, like the furniture that was thrown down and every stuff. Someone staged that abduction, or it should look like an abduction.
And
But yeah,
see where they
May-
go, or
no, maybe it was Dareth by himself.
no, Darius no do that. He love his job. He would not leave. He would not leave me either. There's something weird
Well-
going on.
Yeah, I definitely agree to that. So that's all we had found out till now, so sorry that it's not much.
And there was no sign of where he went. He just disappeared.
No, it was just he disappeared.
All right.
So if we're going to find out something more, we are definitely going to tell you.
Okay. Do we have the key to my house? Can I have it back?
Yes, here.
Takes the key off you. Right. Well, okay. That is not good news. I don't know what to do now, but I have to go. I have to go to work. But thank you, little man. And he like pats you on the head, like really like bang bang with his big ogre hand.
Thank you.
And I'll catch you later. And he heads off out the mackerel. Passes you Obadiah and Seraphon as he heads out. And he's like, thank you for your help. Your friend, he told me no sign of Dareth, and it looked like it was staged, which, Dareth would not do. He would not do this.
Well, I don't mean to call you out, but would you have done it, Zolog, to protect him? That's a thought that I had.
Why? Why would I do it? No, he's important man to me. He means a lot to me. Why would I let you go investigate if I did it? That's stupid.
Maybe as some sort of test. A training, if you will. And then you would have really revealed his true location. It's just an idea I had. It might not be true.
Well, maybe you knock that idea out your head, or I knock it out for you.
Now, okay. Well, it's just an idea. So, yes, the place was a big mess, and his room the window was smashed in with a rock. We followed his footprints to the forest, and, well, there was the being in the forest, and we turned and came back. It was terrifying. Do you know about any forest monsters in your travels? You said that you were delayed coming back from work, a few nights ago.
Little man did not tell me anything about this. So you
He didn't.
No,
That's the most important part of the story.
He says just he was gone. All right. So what kind of being? Sorry. There's many monsters in wood, but what you saw?
Wow,
What I saw
what
was
you
a
saw?
nude female. Yes. And it left behind tangible footprints near the home. There's 2 sets of footprints we followed, but yeah, the other one was a ghost-like entity.
I'm gonna roll to see if he knows what this is.
Yeah, it was very frightening.
The music made me forgot.
He knows exactly what this is. He got a good roll, and he's like,
nice.
he's like, oh, fucking witches. Oh, well, that is not good. If he's been taken by fucking witches. Oh god,
Oh,
that's
no.
much worse than I thought. Well, I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but you are clearly not capable of taking on witches.
Absolutely.
So.
We figured, yeah. So that's why we kind of ran back here.
Oh
earlier.
no, she would have skinned you alive and worn your skin like person suit. Very bad time for you. All right, give me.
Oh my god.
Give me a couple of days, or give me some time. I will come up with plan, and I will come back to you, and we will try and go into the woods. But it is too dangerous right now. There's too much going on with this fucking moon and ship and witches, and just give me some time. I'm really sorry. I have to go to work now.
Okay.
Thank you and goodbye.
Wait.
And he scoots
Gonna-
off to.
Wait.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I was going to shout out to Zolog, and I was going to whisper to Obadiah. I'm assuming Obadiah, you've told me about the horse.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
horse.
I mentioned.
Can we give the horse to Zolog?
Oh.
It might be safer for him. It might be safer for him to travel, and he might even buy it from us.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Smart.
Look, you want a cart?
And a horse? It
Oh,
might be safer for travel.
that is maybe a good idea, because it means I can take people to and from mine. Potentially safer.
Right.
Ah,
That's a
Absolutely,
great
I'm sure
idea,
they-
Seraphon.
how
Well,
much you
yeah,
want for
that's-
horse and cart?
Look.
Put that book down.
I'm gonna turn to Obadiah. I'm gonna turn to Obadiah
No,
because
no. Oh,
It's the player's book.
put that down. We're gonna see if Obadiah, because he's new to London, he don't know. Seraphon, you don't know how much a horse and cart costs here. Martin might know. We're gonna roll for it. So he's like, how much you want for horse and cart?
Oh,
How
damn it.
about
Cheating.
rather than monetary value, it's we could have either items, such as gems you work in a mine, anything that's being turned up, or information or items that might have been found. You know, it's. What do you think, Obadiah?
I'm fine with anything. If you think that there's a fair price you're willing to pay for it, I will. I don't know how much they usually go for around here in London.
Right.
As long as you're safe, Zolog, and your workers are safe too in the cart, that's, you know, for me, it makes me happy. But an exchange rather than.
Well, normally, I mean, the last time my father bought a horse, it's been some time. I tried to remembering it, but
If you came outside, Martin, yeah, are you joining in? He's like, yes, I'm there.
Also, hello. I think he paid something around 50 gold.
Okay.
That was with card included, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's just a guess.
Okay, so Martin or Seraphon, one of you give me a persuasion check then. Persuasion is.
I think you are better than that. I think you're better.
Seraphon is the best, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Seraphon.
so.
Right, give me a
think so.
persuasion check for me then.
You can do
please.
it. You can do it.
That
Which still
charming,
isn't very good,
ironic
I should
smile.
say.
I know, but it is the best out of all of us.
I'm going to touch Seraphon and say, you should do it. You have the more kinder face, and I will try to give him an inspiration.
Oh, okay.
You gotta try it. Okay. I don't know if. Do I have time to put guidance on myself?
I will remind you, guidance is a
Yeah, I know.
visual thing. So your eyes are gonna flash and your hands are gonna go, and you're probably gonna go, whatever. And he's gonna be like, "Well, what are you doing?" He doesn't know what guidance is, so he might take that as
Nothing, it's just dragon stuff. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
might raise the
Close your
DC. Let me just put it that way.
All right. Let me do this. Okay. I'll just do standard. Let's just roll
Yeah.
and see what
Yeah, you got
doesn't
it. It's
happen.
fine. Even if it fails.
Okay.
See? Oh, you got it.
Okay. So after talking to him and Martin, you coming over and be like, "Oh no, it's this much." It's like a car dealership essentially right now, you know. Zolog kind of goes, "Oh, well, I mean, it would come in handy. So let me see what I have in my bag." And he kind of reaches down and pulls out a handful of small blue gems, and hands them over to you, Seraphon, and goes, that should be enough. That should be good. Thank you. Does the horse have a name?
He is unnamed. You may name him whatever you wish.
Oh, right.
Zolog.
I'll think of something. And thank you once again. And he jumps up on top of the horse and cart and giddy up and heads off towards the mines, presumably. So
Don't get yourself killed.
you
Bye,
have
Zolog. Bye.
you have 4 small blue gems in your hand.
Can we determine what type of gem? Like topaz, sapphire?
You can give me probably a little investigation check, see if you can figure out what these are.
You can ask someone on the night market.
Praise them.
Investigation.
It's not a skill I have.
Now, I will do guidance on this.
Okay.
Oh!
Because boy, do I need it, unless somebody else wants to look at them.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me get a D4 here, which won't help.
Nice.
much.
7.
It's a 7.
So you look
Love
at them
it.
and you're not familiar with gems or precious stones or anything like that. However, given that they are blue, you look at them and you're like, might be sapphires, but you're not too sure how much they're worth.
Yeah. I'm just like shrug and be like, okay, well, I'll put them in the bag of holding, yeah, I suppose, and carry on. I'll turn to the other two. It's like, is that a good deal? I don't know.
Yeah, you want to hold
we can
on to
at
all
least
those,
exchange
or
them.
you want to split them up, or you can hold on to all of them if you want.
I'll tell you
but
what,
I kind of wanted one of them.
I was going to hold them for all, but you are right. All is fair for the common people and the common folk, and we share the profits of our labor. So 1 gem each for pass on to Martin, 1 for Obi, and I
Thank
hold on to
you.
myself.
Thank
There's
you very much.
4, so...
There's 4.
Yeah, there's 4.
There's
So
4.
one can go into the bank, the ingredient bank.
We should.
Aw.
We should.
Like
yeah,
a team
the thing
kitty.
is- yeah. Yeah. That's a good
Yes.
idea.
How about we call our bag of holding our pantry, and you know, if we have any shared loot, we store it in our pantry.
I can just put it on the shelves. That's fine. It's all right. I'll keep both my one and our
That one goes to Daisy.
shared. Our shared.
Oh, yay!
Oh yeah. Damn, I
But
don't know what
no,
we're gonna do with the extra dog.
she would swallow it and then she would sophisticate. No, don't give it to the dog.
Okay.
The swag bag.
Into the swag bag. Into the bag of. All right, it's in the bag of holding. Okay.
Oh.
Right. So
So it's probably about
Well, should
7
we go?
o'clock now.
yeah,
Damn, our food is
I-
super cold.
I am hungry. Yes.
Yes.
And as you say that, you can hear Ambrose going, "Where did they go? Martin, you don't want some food?"
Oh, I'm coming.
Run back in. Perfect. So, yeah, Ambrose has rustled up a couple of plates of kind of like a couple of bits of mackerel, a couple of bits of bread. There's some new additions to the plate. There's 1 or 2 slices of cheese in there. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, the fish isn't that warm, so I flung on some cheese for you boys," and gives you a plate each.
Thank you. You've
An
really
honest
outdone
plate of food.
yourself.
Thank you.
No, it's the least I can do. It's, you're helping Big Zolog there. He's a nice lad. I really like him. And, if you need anything, drinks, just let me know. I'll be behind the bar. And he just heads back behind the bar.
Okay. Also, Zolog has the cart, not us. So you don't. Everything that we talked about, just forget about it. It's fine.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Hey. Damn, it's always awkward around here. I tell you what. What type of cheese is it?
It's just like a hard yellow cheese. It's nothing fancy, Tastes like cheese.
Just like back home. Damn. So, what do y'all want to do tomorrow before we head to bed? What's the plan of action? Wait for Zolog. That's his own timetable. Whenever he's ready.
Well, I would love if we have the chance to buy some weapons.
Right, you really want a
bow, please.
Okay, and you don't want my light crossbow, you said. You want
No,
something separate.
no, I don't feel familiar. I don't feel very familiar with this kind of weapon. I would love if I can use a normal bow. Call me old style in this, but yeah, I think it would be easier for me.
No, it's
He's a
understandable.
real 1600s man, is Martin.
Man after my own heart.
Old-fashioned.
Okay, so we can do some shopping. And did we want to go over? We have some options here. We could.
Well,
Guys, should we also check for a better armor? If you're really going into the woods, we should be better equipped.
You're really
What do
trying
you
to sell
think?
us on this shopping spree, Martin.
Yeah, why not? If we have some money,
Yeah.
we should spend it.
Sure. Okay.
Well, okay. Okay, I can't really think of anything that I'd like to buy, really. But you're welcome to go shopping. I, personally, would like to see the mayor about my silver.
Right. I was thinking about that too. That's something I wanted to do tomorrow. So I'm glad you said it. Okay. Cool. And if we're going to the night market at least, or wherever, we could at least get a look see at this the boy with the peculiar face.
True, that's a good idea.
Face.
I want to make note of his features and see if I can see if he looks familiar to me too.
And I'm a bit curious about this paper dragon
Yes. Piper.
you mentioned. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or there's the there's the red the red dragon is a place as well.
That's up in
There's a lot of,
London.
yeah, it's up in Upper London,
Yeah,
Greater
that's,
London.
That's potentially where the
Mahjong.
Mahjong pieces came from, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we should investigate that too. That's true.
If you're
No,
going, if you're going to
that's
the
not that
mayor's, yeah, if you're going to the mayor's place, then that's like up London as well. So
Oh.
Mayor's thing. Didn't you wait, Obadiah? Didn't you wanted a recipe or something? Oh, no, recipe.
A receipt or a
Yeah.
voucher. Yes,
Yeah.
they took 10 silver pieces off me.
Yeah.
And
If we're going to Upper London, we should try to visit the mayor's office. Maybe we can
Cool.
get a receipt. Sorry, a receipt.
Receipt,
Yeah.
You are just hungry. It's nothing. Always food on your mind.
Yeah, yay! Yeah, I'm just. Was just a. Wait a second. Breakfast, second breakfast, lunch, second lunch, evening. It's just the first evening food I had. So today, yeah,
yeah, because you've still got
I
12.
just
Maybe
so-
we can.
I need my midnight
well-
snack too.
Oh boy, yeah, you do. Okay. All right. Dang, witches. I was not expecting witches. I thought it was a ghost-like creature. I didn't know. Witches just wander around naked. I mean, good for
That
them, but that's
Could be
spooky.
could be an explanation why my memory trails off after we went into the woods and I find myself back in here. Then
Yeah. She
Yes.
affected you in some way. I know witches, there were a few back home, but they were more so, like herbalists. You know,
Obadiah.
they'd use
Give me
the
a
land.
history check.
Oh. Nice.
Oh, or nature.
no
Do
idea.
history or nature, whatever you want.
We'll keep the same roll. 11.
11. You've heard of witches, but like you say, they're more kind of along the lines of druids where you come from. Like they have a
Yeah.
deep connection to nature, and
Yeah.
you know they kind of like tend to heal people through their kind of like herby ways, I suppose. But you're not familiar with like you've never seen a naked woman before, like just squatting in the woods making clicking noises.
Yeah,
at
this
you.
is unfamiliar.
It's
I know the
bizarre.
Appalachia witches, not witches. Like
Which
the
witch?
actual spooky magic casting witches. That's a whole nother caliber. Well, call it an evening and get to work tomorrow.
I need
Yeah.
to speak to Ambroth.
Oh.
Just about some things. I might need to use his kitchen. Running low, and the
Yeah,
need
you're
to bake
you're
arises.
out of bread, so you'd have to make more, but you have the ingredients if you.
I do.
Mm.
Can I ask him? Can I ask him about the? Is it the newspaper boy with the face? If he's heard
Yes.
that.
No, it's the paper dragon.
paper
Or the
dragon.
the kid at the night market who has a paper shop.
Yep.
He is the one that.
So yeah, Ambrose
Yes.
is just behind the. It's about maybe 8 o'clock now, so he's just kind of tidying up a little bit. getting things ready for 12 for if anyone wants a kind of like late night snack. 12 o'clock's just kind of like bread time, you know, and hot milk if anyone wants it. It's nothing too extravagant.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, Ambroth.
Oh, yeah. Good evening, Sir Fun.
Yes. Evening, good sir. I'd like to, ask 2 questions. The first about a boy with a paper shop in the night markets. Do you know about that?
He's gonna roll. Does he know? Paper, like to make, I don't know, like decoration, or just like to write on, or what do you mean?
I don't know. We overheard it in the market today. I'm
I mean,
not sure.
the night market is like different stuff comes every so often, you know. It's one of these places like, you know, oh god, there was one time I went and it was really, really nice smoked sausage, you know. And then I went back a couple of weeks later and I couldn't find the guy, so it's just, you know, people come and go.
Come and go, very transient. I understand. And a favour, if I may ask, please. I don't know if you know much about me. I'm a cleric of the Twilight, and you may have heard of Fornax before, our deity. And well, we are bakers, and I wonder if
he has no idea who Fornax is. He's
if
like,
we can find it. It's like going on and on about Fornax and just talking about everything and all this stuff. He's just like,
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
I really would. Can I use your facilities to bake bread? I could, even if you have your own supplies here, I could bake a batch of bread for your patrons to sell. I'm sure, though this bread that you serve is serviceable, I'm sure the bread I make
it's rubbish. You vet it and you're like,
I'm being kind.
Yeah.
Saying it's serviceable. I hope it would. It might bring you more customers, but I really would like to use your kitchens to bake some bread if I could.
oh, so yeah, I think that would be all right. So if you're baking bread, yeah, if you make some bread and you give half to me and half to you, how does that sound?
That sounds wonderful.
All right, yeah. So,
So,
I'll need the kitchen. Like, how long will this take?
It'll take. Let me see. I'll do some preparation right now. That'll take an hour, and then I will wake naturally in the twilight after I've rested, after I've had a full rest, to bake and ruminate and count my blessings and prepare myself for the day, and bake the bread so it'll be ready in the morning at 6 a.m. for you.
Okay, so yeah, that should be fine. I mean, I don't need the kitchen for another couple of hours, so just points. He's like, just go behind the barn, just in there, and in the morning I'll be downstairs about at 5, something like that. But yeah, just on you go. Just make sure you wash your hands before you do anything.
Of course. It's our credence. Clean hands, clean bread, for those in need. And as I'm walking through, can I kind of stop and say, one more thing. Ambroth, have you heard of the Black Knife Brotherhood before?
Damn, asking all the.
As soon as you say Black Knife Brotherhood, Ambroth like launches himself and like covers your mouth, and he's like, "Don't say that name, all right?" And then just goes like that and goes, "Go in the kitchen now."
Hey, I'm just in the kitchen.
Okay. You can see the kind of like the horror on his face when you mention that name.
So that's thinking on that, I was like, okay, I won't. I think it's best to myself, thinking I'm not going to ask anybody else about that. It's, apart from anyone I need to, thinking real men of like Grimlord or any devious type people. That's That's fine. Just quickly, while I'm in the kitchen, I will, start making bread. Do my preparation. The flour, the water, the yeast, the salt, knead, and I've made a big
The kitchen's
batch,
not
and I'm
like
gonna
the
leave it to
kitchen's
rest.
not big, You definitely have to like crouch down while you're in this kitchen, and like the kind of tabletops kind of come up to like your knees, so you're having to like really bend down to like get your hands in the bowls, and the bowls are tiny compared to your big dragon hands, so it's like you're kneading it and you're like that with your fingertips. Takes you a little bit of time, but you eventually get the stuff made that you need
I
to.
get it done. So now it's time to. So I've set it to the side to cover, and it'll rest and rise until when I rise in the morning to bake it all.
Perfect. Obadiah and Martin, while you two are sitting waiting for Seraphon to come out, Obadiah, you're sitting there and you're chatting away to Martin about whatever you're chatting about, and your ears prick up when you hear oh, that's nice, that is. How many do you think? Oh, right, okay. Go again. All right. Call it. Oh, is that right? You are a liar, so you are. Alright, okay, we'll roll it again.
I look over. What do I see?
There are two men sitting at a wee table in the corner, and they look just kind of like your average kind of working Joes of London. And they're sitting across from each other, and they've both got two small cups, and they're putting dice inside the cups and shaking it, and then tipping it out, and then talking amongst each other, and then looking under the cup, and then talking, and you can see some coins been slipped across the table. They appear to be gambling.
Martin, I love games. Board games,
okay.
dice games, card games, charades, I love them.
Charades.
Okay, so should we play a dice game then?
Okay, just one round, quick, before bed. I
So-
don't want to spend all night on this and lose all my coin.
Do you
Just
go
quick.
over to the table?
Yeah.
Okay. So two.
Like, excuse me, gentlemen.
So yeah,
What's
the
the
two.
buy-in?
Two look over at you, and they're kind of like just human guys, bit kind of dirty looking, and they're like, "Oh, you wanting in, are you?"
Oh, yes, I am. What's the buy-in, good sir?
Oh, not too much,
Me
just
too.
like, "Oh, you too? Oh, excellent. And you see the two of them kind of looking at each other, they're like, "Oh, here we go." Couple of gold each. Couple of gold each. Take a little seat in the table.
Okay. I'll put down 2 gold.
2 gold. Just gonna make a note
Martin
of this.
has
An
never
actual
played
couple of
any.
gold.
Martin has no knowledge how this game is going to be played, so he just put on 1 gold.
1 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'd say on the table, there's maybe like, probably like 10 gold, something like that. So altogether, there's about, well, let's say we'll round up. Let's say there's 14 gold on the table. And one of the guys is
Wow.
like, so, you ever played Liar's Dice before?
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you like Liar's Dice, do you?
Oh, it's a fun one.
Oh, you've not played a little one. So do you want to tell Martin how it works, Obadiah? Or do you want me to?
Yeah. Or you can go ahead, Katie. You're the DM.
Okay,
Maybe it's different
so-
in the fantasy world.
Liar's Dice. Liar's Dice is each player has 5d6, and you take your 5d6 and you put them in a tumbler and you give it a shake, and then you tip the tumbler out onto the table, but you hide your dice from everyone, and then you look underneath it, and you're essentially trying to how's the best way to describe this? You're essentially trying to pick out if your opponents are lying about the amount of dice that they have. So, for example, if I was to roll dice and Obadiah was to roll dice and I had 2 6s, I would say to Obadiah, I've got 2 6s. And then Obadiah would look at his and say he had 1 6. So he would know for sure there's at least 3 6s on the table. So he would say there's 3 6s. Then it would go back to me. Now, at this point, I know there's 3 6s on the table. However, there might not be 4 6s on the table. So I can either raise and say there's 4 6s. I can call him out to see if he's a liar. Or I can fold and say there's no more 6s on the table.
Okay.
So
That's simple.
yeah,
It's kind of
So
like a
it's-
bluffing game.
it's a
and
bluffing
champs.
game. Yeah, yes,
It's a
it.
bluffing
Yeah.
game, so it's going to be about how has the best poker face.
Exactly. So hold on, I'm gonna roll some D's just now. Let me know if you guys can see these rolls. Right, hold on. Can you see that?
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
No.
So just set
Didn't
it
see
so that
anything.
you can only see your own rolls then.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So for simplicity's sake, we'll say only one of the guys is gonna play you two, rather than the 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So get yourself 5d6 and roll. And then
Okay.
have a
What,
look.
do you want me to do a GM roll?
No. Everyone do it privately. Everyone do it
Oh,
privately.
you don't even want to. You don't even want to see my
So
dice.
what I would do
Okay.
is I would bring open Google and do it on Google. So if you
Sure.
type into Google D6 roll, and then it'll ask
Yeah,
you how
yeah.
many. You can do it that way so
Alright.
that we don't see. Unless there's a way that you can hide it on Roll20, you can also do that. So let me see. One.
So 5d6 did you? No, 4d6 did you say?
5d6. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
1,
Second,
2,
let me see
3,
if this
4.
works.
Okay, I think that's me. Yep.
All right.
Perfect. So I'm
good.
just going to take a note of who had said what they've got. Okay, so the guy chucks his dice over and then kind of looks at you two shiftily. Now, if you are wanting, while we're doing this, to do perception checks and stuff like that, we can do that as well. So you can suss out if you think the guy's lying, he'll do the same for you. If I think particularly you're maybe telling the truth or lying. So he looks at his cup and then puts it down and goes, ha, 2 4s.
Oh. Very interesting.
Oh, you can actually see it on my stream, so I'm just gonna hide that.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's fine. No, it's fine. We're not gonna start again. So yeah, he looks at you and he goes 2 4s. So who wants to go next?
I say I got 2 3s.
Okay. I'm gonna say 5 3s.
So 5 these.
5 3s.
So he then kind of like looks under his wee mug and goes 6 3s. Oh.
There's 6 3s on the table.
Oh, so you're calling that there's 6 3s on the table?
Yeah. Wait, is there 2 NPCs and 2 of us, or?
So there is 2 NPCs, but only one of them is playing. So it's only 3 players.
Playing.
Mm.
That's fine.
Okay.
Die is dumb like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll say that's. There's no 6 3.
Sorry, say that again. Your mic kind of broke up
Oh,
there.
yeah. I'll call him out.
Oh, you're calling them out. So you're saying there's no 6 3s? Okay. So he then So at this point, because you've called them out, everyone then reveals their dice. So he's like
Yes.
that. Oh, slippery bastard, didn't you? And then pulls his cup off, and he has no 3s.
Oh,
Damn it. Okay, I have
No,
two
no.
3s.
No, that's right. That means that you have called you've caught him out in a lie.
Oh!
nice.
So it
Good
is
thing.
best of 3. So you have won one of the rounds.
Nice.
So he's like that. Go again, and you can roll 5 6s. Let's see. So that is. Oh. Oh my god. There is one of them. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. So, shakes it up, and then puts his cup back on the table, and has a wee peek underneath, and starts laughing, and he's like, "You go first." Are you muted? I don't know if you're muted.
Yeah, he's muted. I think he's
Hello?
muted.
Or maybe his microphone's having a moment.
No!
Oh no!
I do remember what I rolled.
Okay,
So-
cool. So yeah, the guy shakes his things, puts it down the table, has a look underneath, and then says, "You first." So he's asked you
I'll
to...
say one. I'll say 2 5s. 2 5s.
Ooh, 2 5s. Okay. 2
Yeah.
5s. So he looks under his and he says, 3 5s. Martin?
I got a 3, I got a 4, I got a 5, and I got a 6.
Did you just tell us what you got? Yeah, you did. It's not how you're supposed to play the game, but
Oh, okay.
alright. So we'll say 4 5s, okay. And then he kind of looks under the thing, and he's like, 4 5s. There's 4 5s. It's kind of scuffered him. He's like, yeah, it's 4 5s. So he pulls his tray aside, and he's got 1 5 sitting there.
I had 2.
And you've got 1, Martin?
Yeah.
So there is indeed 4 5s. So he's like that.
Damn.
He's like, go again, and this time don't tell us what you've got.
Okay.
So he rolls,
Yeah, it's a secret, Martin.
He rolls again. So let's see.
Okay, I rolled.
I'm rolling like really similar ones all the time.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. So he shaky, slams it down, has a look underneath. And then he's like, 3 6s.
3 6s. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Who goes next? For Martin or me?
Whoever wants to go next.
Okay. I'll say 4 2s.
You meant to stick to the same number.
Oh wait. Oh, you are. Oh, never mind
Yeah,
then.
so you're meant to stick to the same number.
To 6s. Okay. How many did you say? 3 6s.
3 6s, yeah.
Okay. I'll call it spot on. I'll say I think that there are 3 6s here.
Ooh, okay. So he takes his tumbler away, and he's got 2 6s.
Martin, how many do you have?
I have none.
Oh!
So how many do you have?
I had 0 too.
So you win. He was a liar.
Oh!
Because he has said 3 6s and he's only got 2. Okay, well, it's best out of 3, so you've actually won, because you won the first round as well.
Nice.
And he's like, oh, he's like, beginner's luck then, I suppose we'll call it. Here you go, boys, and slides the 14 gold across the table to you.
Oh, hell yeah.
So well
All right,
done.
Martin.
You won
Martin,
liar's dice.
That was
Uh,
fun.
Martin, I'll give you 4 pieces of gold,
It's okay.
and I'll take the other 10. How's that sound?
That's okay.
Oh, you want me to take all of it?
No, you can have all of them. It's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Just give me back my 1 gold. Just give me back my 1 gold and then we are
Okay.
fine.
Oh, you're
Sure,
paying.
yeah, here you go. I give you your 1 gold back.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Thank you guys. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe learn the rules of liar's dice next time. Don't tell people. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
So, but this time it's probably about 10 o'clock at night. Seraphon, you've came back out. And you can either wait up for 12 for the midnight snack or go to bed. It's up to you.
No, I'm full. I'm tired. I'm old. My bedtime was about 2 to 3 hours ago, so I'm gonna go to bed.
You're hitting the hay.
Hitting the hay. Good
Okay.
night. Love you. Bye.
Night.
Night.
And is Obadiah doing anything before he hits the hay? You doing anything for tomorrow or?
I'm just gonna do a lot of stretches because there was combat today, and I'm feeling a little sore from it.
A little bit rusty.
And then I'm just gonna try and wash my face off, whatever. If there's any water basin, and
Just be
that's
sick.
it. I'm
Yeah.
good to go. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Seraphon, Martin, what you two doing?
Well,
would
I've done
go-
my bread's ready to the side. Sorry, Martin.
No, please go on.
Okay, so my bread's to the side. That's ready to go. I'm just going to prepare myself for the short ass bed. Just quick prayer. To everyone who can hear. I don't really mind. I'm just saying it. May Fornax's light guide your dreams, granting you peaceful rest until the morning's gleam. And then, like, internally, just a quick word to Fornax to, make sure I wake. I rise for the bread baking.
Yeah.
When I need to awake
5:30,
for
they
my
say.
rest.
But that's probably about your kind of wake up time normally.
Yeah.
And Martin,
Cool. That's all I need to do.
what are you doing?
Martin would go to take a quick pee. And then wash his face, and then after that he's going to lie in bed and reminisce about what happened till now. So, and I think he's going to fall asleep about thinking what has caused Dareth to disappear, and who got staged his disappearance. So maybe he's going to dream about that witch tonight.
Oh, well, I'm about to do a roll, so let's see who gets what. Right,
Uh-oh.
is this a D3? It is, so... Okay, I need... What do I want to do here? Yeah, Obadiah and Seraphon, can you mute your microphones for me, please, and mute the Discord so you can't hear anything?
Yeah, hold
Yep.
on.
Thank
I'll
you.
give you a thumbs. Oh, hold on.
Thumbs up. Okay, can you hear us? Don't think they can hear us anymore. Okay, so Martin, you give yourself, a little wash of the face, and you kind of like lie down in bed, and you're just reminiscing about the things that you've kind of like discovered today. The kind of whole weird noises in the woods and coming across the Darris house, but it was deliberately kind of made to look like that, and talking to Zolog and your whole wee adventure that you've had today. And you go to bed and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I really hope, tomorrow I'll wake up and can get a bow and go to the night market and blah, blah, blah. So you're lying there and you're falling asleep. And when Martin sleeps, what does he normally do? Does he have dreams? Does he have nightmares? Is it a, peaceful sleep? What happens?
No, peaceful sleep, yeah, sometimes. He often dreams about his parents, sometimes about his mom, telling him stories like of her past life as a ranger. And from time to time he dreams about what happens in the army, like what happens to him because he got it dispelled. And this situation haunts him in his dreams, but yeah.
Okay. So, as you fall asleep, you start to kind of feel yourself slip into that kind of like really deep sleep. And as you're lying there, kind of like your breathing kind of slows and your mind clears and quiets, and you open your eyes and you're lying on your back, looking up at the sky, surrounded by a field of flowers. And this is somewhere that you are very familiar with. This is close to where you grew up, close to where your family home is. This is a field that you and your sisters used to go and play in. You're lying there, you can feel the sun beating down on you, you can feel a slight breeze, you can smell the scent of the flowers. It's a lovely spring afternoon, and as you're lying there, you can hear a couple of footsteps running around behind you.
I'm turn around and look. Maybe it's one of my sisters that came to me, but yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check then.
Coming right up.
Nine.
Ooh, it's not a good thing.
So, you don't exactly pinpoint where it's coming from. However, listening to it, kind of get the idea. You're like, I think that's one of my sisters, maybe. You're not too sure. But you can hear
Daisy? Thistle?
You call out and there's nothing.
Where are you? Hello?
And you hear the echo, the hello, hello, hello. Just gonna echo off in the distance.
Okay, I'm starting to get up and I'm look around, like see if I can see them.
So, with dreams, it's almost as if you're remembering something, but you can't fully grasp the exact detail of everything. It's like you're remembering it wrong. So as you look round, you can see the field, but it stretches on for an eternity, and you just see flowers everywhere. However, as you are looking round, you can see a kind of like a movement and a shift in the flowers. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
13? That's fine. So, as you're kind of like turning round, you see the flowers and the grass start to part slightly as something runs towards you and jumps on top of you, and you catch your sister, Daisy, in your arms. And she's like, I told you I'd find you!
Don't scare me like that!
You're so
Are you
bad at this. We were supposed to play
Yeah.
hide and seek.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't... Yes, I'm not good at that. But I'm glad you're fine.
I'm
So
good.
where's Sissel?
She's still hiding. Can you help me find her?
Yes, sure. Let's look for her. Come.
So
I
she
take her
jumps,
hand
she jumps down, takes your hand, and you can lead her through the field to try and find her sister. So give me another perception check then.
Yes.
And I am gonna roll for your sister. Oh god.
Oh, wow.
Wow! So she rolled a nat 1 and you rolled a nat 20. No way. So yeah, as soon as you pick your sister up, you look round and you see basically like a parting in the grass, and the grass is kind of shaking, and you hear like a hee 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 coming from that direction.
So I'm going next to the direction, like, where should you be hide? Where is she? She's very good at that. Then I'm going to to spook her.
Martin!
Gotcha!
No, that's not fair. That's not fair, Martin. You weren't supposed to find me.
Next time, you should hide better.
But I use a spell and everything.
You what?
Yeah, the
Oh,
spell.
wow. How? What? A spell? You can use a spell?
Yeah.
Can I go to my knees and look at her?
The lady taught me it.
Which lady?
She was tall and she had nice hair, and she said to me that I had to learn it, and she taught me it.
Okay. Did you told Mom about that?
She was here and then she walked away. But she said if I use it, I will be invisible. But I don't think it worked well because you still found me.
Well, you should train on that spell. Maybe it come in handy someday.
Do you want me to tell you what it was?
Do you allowed to share it with me?
I don't know, but I can tell you. I can try.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tell
come
me.
here. Come here. Come here.
Okay. I go
Bend
to
down, and she starts whispering in your ear, and you're not familiar with Arcana or this type of spell. So as she's telling you the words that go along with it, it sounds like utter gibberish to you, and you're just like, okay, but you kind of get the sense that whatever this spell is, it helps with becoming sneaky.
Ooh.
So give me an Arcana check if you want to, see if you can try and figure out what this is.
Oh, natural one. I can re-roll a
Lucky?
natural one.
Yeah, go for it. Roll again. That's
Come
so
on.
good.
Damn it.
A 4.
Nah,
So
just a 4.
yeah, you kind of get the feeling that she might be telling tattletales. She might be making this up because she is your younger sister, you know. But she seems pretty convinced about what she's telling you. And she goes, okay, you got to go now, Martin. You need to wake up. Daisy! Daisy, stop that! And your younger sister, Daisy, is like jumping on top of you. And you're like, oh, what the hell? And when you wake up in your bed, Daisy the Doberman is licking your face.
He's hanging. We'll let you into my room. Come on, girl.
So she's on top of your bed and she's like... Tell the guys to come back.
You're a good girl. You're a good girl.
So yeah, you have awoken. Oh, where is the music gone? There we go.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back. He's not dead, don't worry.
I saw you seeing these rolls, and I say perception, dex, perception, arcana. It's like, what's going on over there?
So, Martin, you can share with the guys if you want to over breakfast what you experienced. It is up to you.
Yeah.
Sky, are you back? Sky talk.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Curious.
So yep, you wake up in the morning. Seraphon, you probably wake up first, roughly about 5:30, and you can go downstairs and check on your bread. Obadiah, you wake up, you're feeling a lot more refreshed than you did the day before. And Martin, you wake up and you're like, you have Daisy the Doberman in the bed with you, licking your face furiously at the moment.
I come down to the room and look like this. Oh, that was a night. Yeah. Guys, you should close your rooms at night because Daisy came to my room and licked my face. So. She woke me up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have. Kept
No,
her.
that's fine. That's fine. She isn't trained in any way, so it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, yes.
She's such a cute girl.
Daisy follows you down
She
the
is.
stairs, Martin, and she goes over to the wee fireplace and does like a big stretch out, and then just goes, "Burr," and then just flops over and goes back to sleep again.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, sweet girl. She will
such
need
a
some
good
training.
girl.
She will, yes. She is literally just a dumb dog right now.
Um,
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes, yeah, dogs or cats, if they wake you up in the middle of the night, they just want to show you love, you know? Or maybe they want food. Give her
Yeah.
food?
Oh no, I didn't feed her. Sorry.
Oh, dogs do like cheese.
They do. Okay.
Yes.
I will keep that in mind next time. I will give her some of the cheese. Oh, if
Probably
that's
like
okay,
mackerel as
Seraphim.
well. Like fish.
I hear it's good for them. Fish for dogs. I hear it gives them a glossy coat.
Well,
Oh, I didn't know that one. Cheese tax.
cheese tags. Nice.
True.
Well, I am rested up and I'm ready to head on out there and take the day by storm.
As am I. As am I. So,
Guys.
as I've been like baking, I've been preparing my twilight spells of my domains. I've prepared sleep and bless.
Ooh.
And
Is
fairy
anyone
fire
of you
for my
is anyone
spells.
of you familiar with the Arcana? With the
With
No,
Arcana?
not much, I'm afraid.
yeah. Okay.
Why do you ask?
I got a weird dream last night. I dreamed about my sisters,
Uh-huh.
and how we play hide and seek when I was younger. And
Oh.
the scene was different. Like, I found one of my sisters, but the other one said after I found her, she said like she used a spell. And none of my little sisters are capable of using magic. I mean, the last time I saw them. And she told me about this spell, but it doesn't make sense in my mind, so I don't know. It was very different from what I remember, so did any one of you has knowledge of the Arcana? Maybe this
No.
is just no. Maybe it's
Not
just
me,
a
I'm
dream,
afraid.
think
Did they
there's
tell you a
something-
name of it or an effect?
but no,
They
it's
just said a spell.
they said she told me the how the spell was incanted, and
Mm.
I don't know, I got the feeling that it makes her sneakier, more
Oh.
sneaky, more stealthy. But it was just in my dream, and I don't know.
Fascinating.
It was weird.
I can certainly try. Like the arcane is not part of my cleric training, but I can, give a thought and see if, Fornex can give me any guidance on my arcane.
So Martin is
knowledge.
Martin would try to remember what his sister said to him and try to recall it the best he could.
Yes,
Also,
it's,
if it sounds more gibberish.
it's
than-
not too hard,
the
but give me an intelligence check just to make sure you kind of remember all the bits and bobs, right? Hi, Breezy! Welcome in. Not be a really
Yeah.
difficult check. Yeah, you remember it.
Oh.
Seraphon, give me an Arcana check.
So I'll do Arcana under guidance.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
Breezy.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
Oh.
fair enough. Fair enough.
You're
I
just
guess
like
a nat one on a D4.
You're just like, that sounds like gibberish to me. Oh my
Yeah, dreams are often indecipherable and strange. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Obadiah,
that's fine.
maybe someone in your Whispering Pine group might have been arcanic if you want to have a go.
Okay.
The
Yeah, I'll
DC
try
will be
one then.
slightly higher. No.
Also a 2. That's what I expected.
Yeah, Martin.
Yeah.
You have no idea. All your sister said was that it made her more sneaky and that the woman taught her how to do it, and
Yeah.
that's all you know.
Well, maybe one day we can learn that too, or maybe is there a way to write a letter to your sister? Or wait, you said they didn't cast spells before, right? How long ago was the last time you saw them?
Oh, let me think about. It was at least 2 years. Yeah, it must be 2 years now.
2 years? Oh man.
Yeah.
You can definitely learn some magic in 2 years. Absolutely.
Yeah, but she said something about that the lady told her that.
The lady?
And-
Oh god.
And I first thought maybe she meant our mother. Our mother was a ranger back in the days. She before she settled
Oh.
down. And but she said it wasn't mother, it was a tall lady with beautiful hair. So
Okay.
that's-
It wasn't
that's-
the witch then, because she was a little bit more dainty and had raggedy hair.
that's true, yeah.
And she was naked. Did they
That's-
mention any clothing at all?
No, they didn't. They didn't.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hmm,
Well, that's another riddle
that's true,
we'll have
yeah.
to solve down the line, Martin. I'm sorry, it's a mystery.
That's okay.
You might
That's
bump
okay, I'm a
into
bit
someone
worried.
today that knows Arcana.
Maybe.
You were told
You know what
by
makes
a
you feel
certain,
better?
You were told by a certain snake to go somewhere
We
for
do.
some arcane
It's
things,
true, yes.
maybe.
Yes, yes.
So yeah.
Let's rock.
So you get your breakfast.
Mackerel.
Yep, you get your breakfast.
Yes.
It's put down in front of you. You finish it up. You don't see Zolog. You maybe think he's done another shift. And yes, the day is yours, gentlemen. It's probably about 7 o'clock now. 7 in the morning.
Nice. So do you want to go to night market first? And I don't know if the Saluna sisters will be in the night market or elsewhere.
Well, we can ask
you-
in the
yeah.
night market. Maybe
Sure.
they know something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Good idea.
I'm sure, yeah. Well, yes. I'm happy to follow you.
Shopping spree!
Shopping montage. Obadiah just hands a bunch of shopping bags filled with
So yeah, if you're wanting to leave the Mackerel, go through Old London, make your way to Night Market, it'll probably take you about an hour and a half to get there.
Sure.
And it's early morning, so when you arrive at the Night Market, actually let me put on the Night Market picture. Night Market, where are you? Think there you go. You see people setting up the stalls and kind of preparing for the day. And you'd recognise a couple of them that you've kind of seen before. You see Nyx setting up his Nyx and Nax. You see the glowing pot lady, and yeah, just people seem to be getting ready for the day. Well, I say the day, it's pitch black, it's night time, so the moon's out in the sky, but day, I suppose, you know, as day as it is, as day as it gets here.
Perfect. Okay. What do you want to do first, Martin? This is your mission.
I would start to look for a stand that sells weapon.
Someone that sells weapons. Okay, you can give me a history check, because you have worked here for a couple of years now. See if you know where the blacksmith is.
Yo. Oh.
Eight. Your mind's a bit rusty, because a lot of your kind of weapon and gears you were supplied with from the army barracks and stuff like that. So it takes you a bit of time. You're wandering around the night market for a little bit and you get distracted, by people putting up their tents and kind of stuff going on. But eventually you kind of like, oh yeah, I think it was just on the edge of the night market, and you eventually make your way over to the blacksmiths, which is called... I actually have a picture of it. Did I add the picture? I do. Think, there we go. It is called John Smith's The Blacksmiths. And it's just a kind of small building. And there is a kind of sign outside, just says John Smith's Blacksmiths, and you can hear a kind of ting, ting, ting coming from inside.
Oh, that looks
I think we
nice
lucked
in
out.
here.
It's operational. Get your money out.
Yeah, I would knock on some wood, maybe that he's hearing us.
Does he hear you? Hold on. He's hammering away inside. Yeah, he kind of hears you and he's like, it's open!
Okay, we'll walk in.
Yeah. So, as you walk in, you see a large kind of, is it a hearth? Is that what it's called? Would you call it a hearth fire? Like,
Yeah, could be
yeah.
that, a forge.
Forge,
Don't know.
hearth, yeah, a kind of
Yeah.
large forge slash hearth. How's that? Hearth up the back. Yeah. There's a couple of kind of bits and bobs already, like hanging on the wall that are pre-made. There's a couple of things that you can see that are in the midst of being made. There's a desk with some materials on top of it, and like I suppose like a catalogue of things you can purchase. And standing over the forge is a 7 foot tall looking male with his back to you, who has a long ginger pleat running down his back, and he's wearing what looks to be Martin, you would probably know what this is. Obadiah, Seraphon, you'd actually know what this is as well. A tartan uniform, a tartan kilt, and he's hammering away with his back to you currently.
Scottish.
Scottish.
A uniform. Can I try to remember if this is a uniform, if he is from a certain regiment, maybe?
Oh, so it's not a uniform. It's like a so he's wearing a kilt, and then he's got like the big sash over his shoulder. So it's not like a uniform, but it's more of a clan kind of thing. You would no, it's more of a clan.
Oh, okay. Can I try to guess what clan he could be?
Yeah, you could give me whatever, like history, insight, something like that. See if you've maybe bumped.
I would try history.
History?
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. 7. Nah.
Absolutely no idea.
Yeah, you recognise that it's tartan, but you're not too familiar with what clan belongs to what tartan kind of thing.
You city boys. Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, go for it.
From
You might have
the-
a better chance, yeah.
As I'm from the north of the country, I might
Yeah.
have encountered
The
Scots.
North remembers.
Remember the north.
12.
Ooh.
So you have an
Better than
idea that this is a Goliath. So you know he's from a Goliath clan. However, you're not too sure of the name of the clan. But as he turns round, I will add his picture to the slideshow, and I'll zoom through to kind of get the picture of him. But yeah, he's a 7 foot tall grey Goliath, and he's got the tartan on. There he is! Big ginger beard, big ginger hair.
Louise.
Built like a brick shit house, and he's got his tongs and everything in his hands. And he's just wearing this big, massive tartan kilt with a big sash across him, and he's like, "Alright lads, how can I help you?"
Wow.
Martin looks a bit like this.
Alright, wee man, how's it going?
Oh, fine. I'm fine. Hello. I'm looking for a bow.
A bow?
A long bow.
Aye, plenty of them. Just over the shelf there.
Thank you. And I'm go over there and just try not to stare at him while I'm going to the shelf.
He looks over at you, Seraphon, he's like, fucking Dragonborn! Brilliant!
It's like, Goliath. It's been a long
And he
time
goes,
since
he
I've
goes
been
over
seen
to
a
you and he's
Goliath.
like dabbing you. He's like,
I was like, he's got a good foot on me as well. So I was like,
Yeah.
and I was just like, wow.
Oh,
finally.
you're a bra
taller than
colour,
me.
so you're same colour as my hair.
We should stick together. It's just-
Aye, aye.
Oh dear. So I'm just looking at Martin. Martin, you okay there? How's the bow?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a selection of bows. There's like short bows, long bows, just hanging up on the wall, and they're stringed. They look, fairly decent.
I'm looking for a longbow that's in my size, and yeah.
Ooh.
If there's one with some nice ornaments or something.
What do you have one in your size? Let me see. It does. Yes, it does. He's got one. He's got one halfling size. He's got one Goliath size, which is like pretty much the whole size of you, Martin. And
Jesus. Oh.
yeah, looking at the one that's your size, the wood itself has been carved with kind of like Celtic filigree, so it's all kind of like swirly and kind of like intertwined and stuff like that. And yeah, looks pretty nice.
So Martin would take the halfling longbow from the shelf, and then just give it a quick check.
Yep.
He's checking the string and how well it is attached. If there's some kind of you say like if it's used or if it's new, and just checking it with everything. If everything okay is with that, and
Just gonna make a roll.
everything's fine.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's a really, really good longbow. It's proper good quality. And he's like, aye, that one. Took me a while to make that one. It's proper good, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Aye.
I would like to buy it if that's okay.
Aye, no bother. Just bring on up.
Yeah.
Anything else for
Do you
yous?
Do you have some arrows for that too?
Aye.
And maybe a quiver or something?
Aye. I've got one of them as well. So it goes. How many arrows?
Yes.
How many arrows, wee man, you wanting?
I think 10 would be nice for the beginning.
10? Aye, alright then. So he puts 10 arrows and a kind of quiver on the table. And the quiver's got the same kind of like ornate pattern on it as well. What about you, big man?
That's-
Anything for you? And you, is that a fucking dead ferret or what the fuck is that? Anything for you?
It keeps my neck warm. It gets sensitive to the cold sometimes.
Alright, aye, alright.
Are you primarily in weapons only, or do you also dabble in protection and armor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Do you have what type of armors do you have available today?
Couple of different kinds. Over there, and he kind of points to the wall, and you see like leather, studded leather, a couple of different things.
Okay. Is there any hide or chain shirt?
Hide. There's hide, chain shirt. Let me see. Is there chain? Is that a D20? Yes, there's chain.
Okay. All right. I will trade this valuable gemstone for chain shirt.
Let me see that.
And I'll take it out. I have no idea how much it's worth.
So chain shirt is medium armor. And how much is it worth? 50 gold. And let me see, I gave you sapphires. I mean, I gave you a blue stone of some sort.
Yeah, it's a blue stone.
It's a blue stone.
So he takes it off you, and he looks it over, and he's like, any more of them?
Oh, damn. How much more do you need?
Oh,
we're even.
well, so you don't know. He is gonna be like, probably about 3 of them.
3 total?
Aye.
For 50? Damn. Okay.
What's the bow cost?
A bow?
Yeah, the bow here.
I mean, probably about 10 gold, something like that.
You can have mine too, Obadiah. So I give him my stone. So then you have at least 2.
Okay. How much more gold can I give you so we're even? Gold pieces.
Is he gonna tell you the truth? So hold on, he said 3, didn't he? He says he wanted 3.
Didn't say 3.
So
3.
20. Another 20 gold.
Okay. Damn. Is he trying to fool me?
Give me a perception check, see if he's talking absolute bollocks. Let's see.
9.
9.
9.
You're like, seems like a reasonable price. Seems
Deal.
alright.
How much that he said 10 more or 20 more?
20 more.
20
So
more.
he's
20 more?
asked.
Shit.
So he's asked for
Deal.
3 of the sapphires or 2 sapphires plus 20 gold.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the 2 plus 20 deal.
All right then. Good doing business with you. And he hands over.
He's having a good time. Yeah.
So it was chainmail you wanted, Joe?
Or a chain shirt.
Yeah. So he's got a chain shirt. So he hands over a chain shirt to you.
Okay. Sounds good.
And he wanted 10 gold for the bow.
10 gold for the bow, yeah.
Yeah, then I would give him 10 gold.
Perfect. And yeah, the quiver and the arrows are included in that. So he hands everything over. He's like, nice doing business with you lads. If you ever
do you
need
have to-
anything again, sorry.
Yeah.
My name's Hugh. Hugh Steelstone. Nice to meet yous.
Oh, Hugh.
Oh. Aye.
The sign out front says John.
Aye. That's the name of the shop. John Smith. Blacksmith. Because it rhymes, you know.
Are you interested in this light? Are you interested in this light crossbow in halfling size?
I'll give you 2 gold for it.
It's okay.
That's okay, you're giving me it, or that's okay, you're no giving me it.
It's okay, I give you that.
Alright, okay, here you go, here's your change. And he slides 2 gold
Thanks.
across.
Oh my god.
And he picks it up and it's like that. He's like, ding, ding. It's like the world's smallest bow to this guy.
Yeah, thank you for being honest, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And,
Aye, no bother, no bother. Does need
Yeah, it's
anything
easy
else?
for some people to take advantage of, others, but I have a good feeling about you.
Aye, I wouldn't do that to customers, no way.
I was right. I like your dress too.
This isn't a dress. This is a
Oh.
kilt.
A kilt. I've never seen one before in all my years.
Yeah, I
My
wouldn't
59
expect a
years.
Yankee like you to know what this is.
Oh. I am a Yankee, and I'm I'm okay with that.
But if you need anything else, I've got weapons, armour. Can maybe do some other stuff with it, but that'll take me a while.
No, you
Some more gold.
you cleaned out my stash. I'm broke now.
Oh,
So thank you though.
needing some gold, are you? Aye?
Yeah.
If you have a job for us, we can do. as an alternative way to pay you? Sure.
Well, I don't have anything specific, but I've ran out of silver. I can't seem to get it anywhere here, you know? I used to make some really good stuff out of it as well, but it's all feckin' dried up.
Me too.
Let me guess. Some people came and from the mayor and they took it away, didn't they?
Aye, bloody bastards ransacked the place and took all my shite.
Wow.
Not nice of
No.
them.
Didn't have any
What were
choice.
some of your favorite things to make?
Ugh,
with
well,
silver.
I mean, I can make end out of silver. I can make jewellery for your loved ones if you're into that. I can make weapons out of it. I mean, the weapons were alright, you know, they were more ceremonial than actual, you know, stabbing and killing things. And
Right.
I was experimenting with something, you know. Never quite get it right, but we're on the right track, you know. I was turning it into like a liquid form that you could pour on stuff. Aye, never really get that quite right. Getting there though, getting
But-
there.
But
That's very intriguing.
where do you would use a silver weapon?
Like I said, ceremony. People have it for cutting wedding cakes or knighting people, stuff like that.
Okay.
That's a valuable metal.
Aye.
Yeah.
It was expensive work and it paid well, you know. Load of fancy people wanting it for ceremony and stuff, but it's all
Okay.
dried up. Can't find anything anymore.
So if
Alright.
we would come across some silver, would trade it?
Aye, yeah, I'd take it.
Okay.
I really want to try and
Keep
finish
it.
this liquidy stuff I was working on, but aye, no luck.
Sure. It is very hard to come by. Right now, silver's more rare than gold. So, we'd be willing to trade if it was a proper deal, because it's very, very. No one has silver in the city.
Nah,
Not a single person.
feckin' weird, isn't it? No, that's
Very
bloody
weird.
darkness as well.
Yeah, we're actually gonna go to the mayor's office today to get a voucher because they took our silver from us, and I think they might track it in the paperwork and get a refund.
What? Are you aye? Good luck getting past that big bitch in there.
Big
Big
bitch?
bitch? What's that?
Aye, Biggie's fucking secretary, you know, seen her? Oh, fucking hell, you're in for a treat. Okay, well, good luck.
Uh-oh. I'm scared. Big bitch.
I want to see that.
I do too. We will in time. Okay.
So, aye.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Steelstone.
Aye, you too. Sorry, never quote your names.
Oh, I'm Martin.
Right,
Hi. That's Obadiah.
right,
And the Dragonborn over there, Seraphon.
right,
Right. Right.
All right.
right. Right, see you later then. And he just turns around and he's like, ping, ping, and getting back to his work again.
Beautiful.
Eye is huge. Wow.
So,
Martin.
before we go
That's what
any
you-
further, I think we'll take a wee
Yes.
10-minute break
Sure.
there. So, yous have came out of Hugh Steelstone Blacksmith's, John Smith Blacksmith. And yes, yous are kind of facing the night market at the current time. It's probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that now. And you see most of the tents are now all kind of like assembled and put up.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Hot.
If you want, we could swing by Paper Place, because I think Martin, you checked all the things off your list, right? And actually, if you don't mind me, I would like to. And you see Obadiah kind of just fumble and start unfastening his armor. He's kind of stripping down
Oh yeah, so with your new
outside the shop.
with your new armor, what does this put your AC to, Obadiah?
It's 15
Okay, and with a shield?
natural. 17.
Okay, so 15.
Yeah, but it bumped up 1 or 2 points.
And then with the shield, it'll be 17. Excellent. I've just got a note of everyone's AC, so I don't
Yep.
need to keep on asking you in combat. Excellent. So yeah, Obadiah's tripping. Yeah, you see a couple of like ladies walk past, and they're like, "Ooh, my."
Yeah, you guys see like hairy chest, like the white curly hairy chest. But Obadiah's ripped.
And the
okay?
women
The
women actually just stop and just like watch you. They've got their parasols. They're just like staring at you.
Yeah, you see some scars. The nastiest one is his left arm is really tore up, like his forearm and bicep and tricep especially. But yeah, well, he puts on the chain shirt and puts back his clothing over it. Ferret wrap back around. Okay, thank you. I feel a little.
A little better.
That leather armor was quite was useful, but it didn't travel well across the sea. I needed a little upgrade.
Yeah, a little bit busted.
He's not a barbarian, Boogie. he needs to wear clothing.
So yeah, the women, as soon as you get your clothes back on, are like, "Ooh," and then just gonna walk on.
People have no decency here.
It's London. It's a cesspit.
So we could look at the boy, and how good are you at drawing, Seraphon? I say you try and draw his face. We have a picture for future reference.
Well, you know, I make rough drawings in that I added to our family cookbook. It's possible though. I'm not a portrait. I'm not a sketch artist or a portrait painter. I can try my best.
We can always make a mental note too. Luckily, our mind is able to capture pictures, right? If we devote time and effort to it.
Yes. I think relying on our memory may be more better than relying on my hands and my skill with a pen, pencil, and chalk.
Hey, man.
I can try. I can always try.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try and find the paper place, the paper store.
So you have not been to it yet. So give me a survival or a perception check, whatever you want. 15. Yeah, so it doesn't take you too long. You're kind of wandering around, and you see a little stall that is currently closed. It's a bit too early for it, but having a kind of like a wee pier inside, you see a couple of like desks set out with some paper on it. There's a couple of kind of like wee paper decorations hanging from the ceiling that's like, different animals. So there's like wee dragons and birds and grasshoppers, stuff like that. And then on top of the stall is a large paper ornate dragon.
Yes. Interesting.
And
well, unfortunately, it's closed.
yeah, there's a wee sign at the side. It's got like the opening times on it, so it's like later on in the day. It's about 4 o'clock to about maybe like maybe about 8 o'clock it opens. So it's kind of a small window.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm cool with moving on.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Now we know where it is, so next time
We do.
can find
Oh.
it.
So it'd be easy enough to find next time now that you've located it.
Okay. Beautiful.
The paper dragon is really beautiful.
It certainly is.
Very well
Martin
done.
Martin is trying to reach it.
Oh, you're so
not-
small, you can't reach it.
Yeah.
You'd need to go up on top of Seraphon's like shoulders and get him to give you a boost. Like you're so short.
So do you want to look? I can. I can. If I can still fly, I'll fly up there for a look.
Ah. God, I'm getting
Sure.
flashbacks.
No.
PTSD.
We don't do this. We don't do
Flashbacks.
this.
What are you talking about? Nothing ever happened. I can. If you're happy, I can pick you up and I
Aw.
can take you up there.
Yeah, he's small enough for you. You could definitely pick him up.
But please do it slow. I don't know if I'm good to heights, so it would be.
I'll be slow, and it's okay. It's the first time I've flown, so it'll be fine.
Okay.
Up we go, and so it's like good grief, you weigh as less than a bag of flour. So,
Yeah, it's pretty light. So yeah.
Oh, thanks. I haven't eaten so much today, so.
It's no problem. You grab Martin, you float on up there, and just land on top of the kind of little tent bit. And yeah, this paper dragon is really, really intricate. Like, now that you're up and close to it, you can see like even tiny bits of paper have been folded to make individual scales. There's like kind of small kind of like gems that have been put in the eyes. There's like the bits of paper that have been folded for the teeth and the lip. Like, it's so well done.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the tiny teeth.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's definitely more a kind of like Eastern style kind of dragon. It's not a kind of like a wyvern, say.
Rar.
Rare.
Where?
This is the work of a true artisan, a master of their craft.
Oh, both of you, while you're up there, actually, give me a insight.
Inside?
Perception or insight,
Insight?
whatever you want. Perception or insight. 13.
I would use perception.
Yeah, go for it. 8. Okay, Seraphon, you're kind of up there and you're kind of like getting really up close to it and kind of like looking at it and looking at the eyes and the teeth and all that kind of stuff. And as you're kind of getting like close to it, you smell this kind of like faint smell coming off of it, and it's quite pleasant.
That smell is enchanting.
Smell?
Do you not
I
smell
don't
it?
smell any.
Yeah, Martin, you're like, it smells like paper.
Yeah, smells like paper and glue.
Seraphon, give me a nature check. You can't pick out exactly what it is it smells like, but there's definitely a floral kind of smell coming from it.
Interesting. Well, it's a smell of, well, the natural, but it's like a perfume that I've smelt, but it feels so close yet so far. I can't determine what it is.
And it's coming from the dragon?
Coming from the dragon, yes.
Should we just circle around and look where it's strongest?
Well, yeah, sure. Do I know it's just, I don't know. Do I recognize the type of dragon that it is besides your guidance of what you said it was?
You can give me a history check if you want to.
No.
2. You look at it and you're like, I've not really seen a depiction of a dragon like this before. You know it's a dragon because of the shape it is. You know, you're like, it's definitely a dragon, but it's hard to pinpoint. You just know it's not a kind of a dragon that you've seen before.
Okay. Well, I've never. If it's a dragon that existed, I don't know. It's not from my part of the world. So what were you doing, Martin?
Think you can let me down again? It's a bit lofty up here.
I can let you down. Yeah, I can. You can fly you down. Are we going back to the ground? Back down?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's fly back down then. It's fascinating, but yeah, I'm sure there's other places we need to be. So let's get moving.
Yeah, easy enough.
But thank you for taking me up. That's very kind of you.
Of course. It was a pleasure. While the pleasure is mine to have.
Yeah, no problem. You drop Martin back down, you drop down yourself, and there's been a couple of people that have kind of seen you fly up and are like, you know, looking at you, and then just kind of move on.
Okay. Well, If the paper store is closed, should we head to the mayor's office? I suppose that's really.
Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there.
I need that voucher desperately.
Yes.
Let's do that.
I would like to know what's happened to my silver. So we can head there. Martin, do you know the way?
You're fine, Sky.
I'm scratching on my head and try to remember the way to Upper London.
Oh,
Maybe
I mean,
a short way.
all of you have passed through the mayor's office. Obadiah, you did get lost, however. So you don't really have a clue. Seraphon, you've been here a couple of times with your family. This area's more kind of new to you, rather than like kind of the higher up bit of London. Because when you came here with your family, you came here for bacon shows and bread shows and stuff like that, where people would come and show off like the latest, bowl, the latest ladle, that kind of thing. So you're more familiar with that kind of area. So it's easy enough to find your way up there. However, as you are going up, would you just like to give me a perception check?
Sure.
Absolutely. I am proficient.
Ooh.
I think that's the wrong one.
Oops.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wait, is that persuasion?
That was persuasion, yeah. Misclick.
Oh,
damn.
it's fine.
Wasted
That's-
that good
It's
20.
fine, it's fine. We'll use the...
No.
Wait, what one's new? What one's newest, the 19 or the 21?
13's the newest, the most recent. Because the first two were persuasion, so it was just a misclick. So the third is perception. 13.
That's fine. We'll use the 19. So yeah, you are travelling through the night market up towards the new part of or Greater London, I should say, where the mayor's office is, and you stumble into a bit of the night market that you've not been into before. And this place, all the tents are kind of like this dark kind of brown / grey kind of colour, and a lot of them are shut. However, at the very end of this kind of like small like kind of section of the night market you've came to, there is a jet black tent up the back of this section, and it seems to be lit by candles all the way around it in a circular form, and the candles seem to be black flamed.
Ooh.
Fascinating. Well, I'm going to turn to the others, just like raise my dragon brows.
Your dragon brow.
Should we have a look?
Hey, didn't we had black candles before?
We did. They burnt out, unfortunately. Yes.
Do
We
you
had
think-
a very, very quick burning.
Did you know who expanded operations?
Could be.
Ah,
Let's give it a try.
Let's go see what it's about.
let's see. Let's see.
Okay.
And
Are
what is
you
it, Scotty?
approaching? Yeah.
We approach. Yes.
So as you approach, closer you get, you see this tent is marked all over by strange symbols in a kind of like maybe like a chalk-like material, and they cover the entirety of the tent. And as you get closer again, you see hanging from the roof of the tent there are what appear to be like animal bones and skulls and strange kind of like twig figures that have been all bound together and wrapped and kind of like hanging from the outside. It's a very unusual looking tent, and you look up, and on the top of the tent, made out of wood that's all been bound together, is a crescent moon.
Oh. You know what?
Oh, wow.
This might be the place that Grimlord mentioned. The sisters.
It's the Luna Sisters.
Oh, we found them. That's nice.
Or they found us.
Well, let's get
Let's
inside.
find out.
So, the tent's got a kind of like a big heavy kind of like flap over the front, like a kind of heavy cloth. So you pull it back, and I might have a picture.
Oh, let's go.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the pictures are good because it just gives you a kind of visual of what the place looks like. There we go. So that's it kind of from the outside. So it's more kind of like a shop kind of looking thing. And
Okay.
yeah, you see all these kind of strange things hanging from it. And as you step inside, the inside is very much the same. There's the black candles, but they're floating in the air. So as you walk through, the movement and the kind of like push of the air as you walk through kind of moves the candles out of your way. There are similar kind of things hanging from the roof. So there's all kinds of animal bones, skulls, all these kind of like wee twig things. Some of them are made into kind of like all like prisms and kind of small cage looking things. There's desks with like empty potions and bits of kind of like moss and flour and dried up stuff. There's pestle and mortars. Like the place is jam packed. And sitting behind the desk is, let me get the slideshow and I'll add the character pictures. Oh, that's the wrong thing I clicked on. Ah! That could have been bad. I nearly turned off all the stream audio there.
Oh, yeah.
Close.
I can't hear.
Can you hear? So this is, there's two figures in this picture. However, you see the one with a dark hood. I'll flip forward. So a young woman, Elvin, sits behind a desk with dark hair, her hood up and dark eyes. And she's kind of flipping, there we go, she's flipping through a book as she kind of sees you. She's got like a talisman on, she's got like dark robes. And she's like, and she kind of folds her book over and stands up. Welcome to the Saluna Sisters establishment. My name's Orla, my sister name's Orpha. Welcome in, we've got potions, lotions, and everything in between. Want your future ed, want to contact the dead. My sisters are all seeing eye. How can I help you?
Hello, was it Orla?
Orla, yeah.
Orla.
Alright.
Hi, I am Seraphon Herthoven, cleric of the Twilight Domain to Fornex, my goddess. We were directed to you from a Mr. Grimlord.
Oh, gods. Feckin' snaky boy sent you, did he? Bloody bastard. Oh,
Yes, he did.
Don't mention him to my sister. Fucking, she'll start blubbering all over again and just, Jesus Christ. Oh. What?
Oh no.
What did he
romance
send?
gone wrong?
Yeah, I told her, once a snake, always a snake. Did she feckin' listen to me? No, she didn't. Broke her feckin' heart, and she's just got over it, so don't mention his name to her, okay?
Lock and key, Orla.
Yeah, thank you. I can't take it anymore. She's been crying for weeks.
Oh
my gosh.
Poor dear. Well, if I see her, I'll hopefully comfort her with some fresh bread.
Or
Just on our way in these, we saw that your black flame candles were floating and not particularly burning quickly. We recently had some experience of them, and they burnt, quicker than I could make a prayer.
yeah, I make them.
You make them?
Yep, they're mine. My little invention.
Talent. You invented them. Oh my goodness. I'm in awe, enamored. I'm flustered.
Hold on, she's gonna roll. She's gonna see how flattered she is. She's like, aye. Yeah, very talented, so I am. She's quite big-headed.
So you should be proud of yourself. We are here because we do. Well, I would like to trade. Do you have any magical items, materials? Maybe a staff or a amulet or anything like that.
She looks at you and she's like, have I got any feckin' magical items? Have you had a look around?
Yeah, the whole shop is floating, Seraphon. Use your noggin.
Exactly.
But look, being very, very literal, she said, turning to Obadiah, she said potions and lotions. Okay? And
Potions, lotions, and everything in between. That means everything in between.
Yeah, script, Seraphon, not to be taken literally. It's
there is not much between a potion and a lotion. There's not much in between that. They're nearly the same thing. Okay? So just...
He's got a point there.
Well,
You should be more clearly, lady.
all right. Excuse me. Well, I've got a couple of things, like say potions, lotions, and a couple of magic things. You know, I might be willing to
That
part
sounds
with.
better.
I might be willing to part with them.
Well, yeah, if... well, look, I'd be particularly interested if you had any... don't know. Let me see. As you may know, I just assume everybody knows, about everything about Fornax and baking.
She's gonna make a roll, see if she knows who Fornax is.
As you might know, the clerics of the Twilight, some of us are dedicated to baking, such as I, and therefore we pray to Fornax, our goddess of the hearth and the oven and the bread. Well, any items or rings that you may have that would help me with my insights into baking.
Fornax, so I have heard of her before. Not really something I'm interested in, I can't say, like baking and stuff, you know. I like more like tinkering with things and, my candles and stuff. But I've got a couple of magic things you might be interested in. I've got a little medallion. I've got a couple of potions, like I said. A couple of fancy stones. And there's a little box thing as well, yeah. I mean, potions are really my forte, you know. I do a lot of things with potions.
Which ones do you have available at the moment?
Oh, let me think. Hold on. Let me just have a look. And she kind of does this with her hand, and you see these arcane symbols kind of like appear in front of you, and then like a vortex opens up, and it's like a black hole, and she just sticks her hand in. She's like, hold on, I'll see what I've got available right now. Let me see. And she starts like just pulling potions out of this black hole, and she's like, a healing potion. She chucks it back at, like, she just throws it in.
Yeah.
She's like, wow. She's like, this one, what's this one again? She gives it a shake and it glows green. And she's like, spider legs, and throws it back in. She's like, what's this one? And this one, you see the cap has two little teeth on it. And she's like, snake spit. All right, I think this one poison. She throws it back in. Okay. And she's just pulling them out. So she's like, dragon's breath, mermaid lungs, speak beastie. I can't remember what speak beastie is. I must have been high when I made that one. Bat ears, and this one's fucking funny. This one's a 1-drop drunk.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, that's interesting.
So she's got a list of a couple of different ones.
Yeah, Seraphon, there's no way we have enough to pay for all this. This is, I already know I will not be able to afford the cheapest thing here. I only have a few gold.
Maybe can we help you with something to come up to pay for maybe for a potion? Do you need help in anything?
Oh, well.
Oh, a trade.
I am running dry on a couple of things, you know. With that big bloody ship that's came in, a couple of my supplies have, not been able to come in, and fucking don't get me started on Mr. Grimlord and not, keeping his promises. I asked him for some things, and I'm not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to get angry. Yeah.
Oh.
There's a couple of herbs. There's a couple of herbs that I need.
If you ask him for some things, we brought some things that he had in a shipment
Oh,
in a lost shipment bag.
Martin.
was any of it,
Martin.
was any of it my stuff?
Then I did something wrong. Hi.
Yes, you did. Bad, Martin.
Sorry.
That's private
Sorry.
information.
X-nay on the Ox-A.
Sorry.
Oh, did he now? Well, he didn't feckin' tell me. Was any of it my stuff? Just some herbs and some grasses and some plants and stuff like that. Anything like that?
Oh no. No, there was nothing like that in there.
We didn't know what was in the boxes. We didn't open any boxes. Absolutely not.
Correct.
Give me a deception check, because you know what's in the boxes. Deception, please.
Oh
You
my
and your
God.
big drag. She's like, oh, you didn't know what was in the fucking boxes, did you? You're talking shite.
Listen, just please, just don't say anything. He'll have.
Does he have me
My
bloody
eyes.
herbs, or does he not?
I don't even remember what was in the box.
Oh, give me another deception check. You're lying.
No, I.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So she's kind of like that.
Now we're
oh,
talking.
She's like, right, okay, but it wasn't me herbs, no.
No.
I'm pretty sure there was no herbs.
Right,
Like,
okay. So
to
she,
be
you
used
see,
for
you see the
potions.
kind of like the cam come over her. There was this kind of like, there was this ominous like purple glow starting to vibrate off her. She was getting angry, but she subsides
Oh
it.
my gosh.
She's like, right, okay. Well, if you can't pay for anything, maybe you can do something for me then, and I can give you a couple of things.
Sure.
Sure.
Just ever-growing list of tasks. We need
But
to
do you
do.
want it or not?
Well, yes, fine.
Seraphon, are you okay? You're kind of crabby today.
It's
I
very
thought you'd be happy because you got to bake new bread. I thought you'd be happy, but you seem more flustered and angry.
You know what? You're right. You're right. I'm gonna take a step back and just, just chill. Just chill.
right.
Here we go.
You two do the talking.
No. You're doing great.
Okay, so
You can do it.
I'll tell you what it is then, and you just can tell me whether you want to do it or not, okay?
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
like I say, I like to tinker with things. I like to make potions and lotions and everything in between. However, the everything in between is run dry. So, if I give you a little shopping list, would you be able to go and pick some stuff up for me?
Absolutely.
Right. So I need.
Absolutely, yes.
I'll write this down for you, so you don't, get confused. I need some moonweed. I need some dark spores. Be careful about the dark spores; they're kind of spicy. And I need some silver tongue as well. So she writes
Ooh.
those three down. So moonweed, dark spores, and silver tongue.
Do we can find that in the woods?
Aye,
I
you'll be
hope
able.
we're not going to the
Yeah,
woods.
you'll be able to get most of them in the woods. Some of them.
Okay.
Some of them are easy enough to find, like the silver tongue. It's like a little weed-looking thing. The moonweed and the dark spores, I've not really seen any in a while, but I've not been able to leave the shop because of bloody blubbermouth and blubbermouth over there. But aye, if you can bring me a couple of bits and bobs of these, I might be able to give you a couple of potions.
Sure, thanks.
Done deal.
Look, the woods. Yesterday, we saw a witch
Oh,
on the edge of the woods.
Yeah.
Is there anything that might ward her off that you could provide us if we're going into the woods?
Was she naked?
Oh yes.
Yeah, she was. You're the first person to know.
Yeah. Well, there's different types of witches, like myself and my sister. We are witches, but they're,
Oh.
we call them bitches witches, because they're nasty fucking things. Oh, God, do I have anything that would help? Let me have a look. So she sticks her hand back in the vortex, and I'm gonna make a roll, see if she's got anything.
Oh.
Well, and she pulls out a small. Do you know what an effigy is?
Mm-hmm.
So she pulls out a small effigy, and it's bound in kind of like a black wire, and it's made of what do you call it? Like just twigs and dead leaves and stuff like that. And she's like, well, I've not really had much experience with these witches myself, you know. I tend to stay clear of them. But this might help you. I'm not too sure. I've never tried it out myself, but yeah, here you go. She hands it over to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
It might
Like,
offer
do
you a
I-
little bit of protection. I'm not too sure though.
Okay.
does it like? Do we just hold it? Do we need to?
I mean, just
like,
have
put
it
on-
on your person, you know.
Just have it on.
Yeah,
it's an
have-
effigy.
Have it on your person.
It's a it's a token of goodwill, Seraphon.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I think
Okay.
yeah, we'll do it. Do you have drawings in one of your books to show us what these 3 look like specifically?
I don't know if you have little sketches or something with a little diagram and
oh,
you know,
the,
like
the weeds and stuff like that.
yes, the dark spores and the moonweed and the silver tongue.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can probably sketch them down for you. Gonna do a performance check
Nice.
for her, see how well she draws them.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna roll individually for all of them. Oh my god.
Okay.
Obadiah, could you hold the
Two
effigy?
19s
You're
and a
the
16.
tracker.
Wow. So
Wow.
yeah, she
Yeah, I can hold on to the effigy.
Yeah, she
Thanks.
just gets some paper, some ink, and you see the pen just like moving itself. She just kind of like closes her eyes and she's maybe like visualizing it, and the pen just like draws the 3 things, and she's like, "Aye, that's them. That looks like them. There you go." And she hands it over to you.
Wow.
So moonweed is kind of like a long kind of stem, and it's got like a wee kind of like individual bits, leaves that come off it, and it's a kind of silvery color. Dark spore is like a pomegranate. It looks like a
Yeah.
black pomegranate with like a wee opening on the top, and the silver tongue is a kind of small kind of like cluster kind of plant, and it looks like tongues like all stuck together.
Ew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is very useful. We'll get right on this.
Yeah, no worries. And
So,
yeah, sorry.
do you have it when you do you
Seeker.
do you know of spells?
Is the dragon shitting in the woods with a funny hat on?
I don't know. I never see a dragon shitting in the woods with funny hat on.
Yes, I know spells. Shit.
Do you heard of this spell? And I'm trying to tell her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
The
make you
thing I
roll
heard.
for it again because you rolled
Yeah.
really high. And she's
Yeah.
like, you're not familiar with spells, are you?
No, but I dreamed about this one,
Oh, you dreamt about it. It's interesting.
and
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a real spell or not. So
Of course, it's a
I
real
just
spell. That's pass without a trace, you idiot.
the what?
Oh god.
Oh,
Pass without a trace. You essentially like say the words, and this
Okay.
kind of like it's almost like a mist encompasses you and people around you, and it makes your footsteps and even your heartbeat silent, you know? Makes you really hard to detect. It's good for playing hide and seek.
As she say, good for playing hide and seek. I became a little bit pale. So, oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So you said you dreamt of it? That's really weird.
Yes. Yes. Last night.
Maybe someone's looking out for you.
I could, yeah, that could be nice because that's dangerous times we live in, especially with this weird red ship that crossed the harbor and this whole darkness.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love spooky shit, but even this is a little bit too spooky for me.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of spooky shit, here she fucking comes, and she turns to the side of the room where there's a big red curtain, and the red curtain lifts itself, and you see presumably the other sister. She introduced as Ophelia, and Ophelia's standing there dressed in black. She's got the same kind of outfit on as her sister. She's got long white hair, however, whereas her sister's got long dark hair, and she's like, "I'm sensing a presence. And her sister rolls her eyes and she's like, here we fucking go. She's like, oh, there's something strong here. Someone's trying to communicate from beyond the grave. Ah, you! And she points at you, Seraphon. And she's like, someone is reaching out and wants to speak to you.
Who?
Her sister's like rolling her eyes so hard. She's like, here we go. I can't tell you. For free.
That's such a shame.
What is something really interesting you want to hear? Just I can't do it for free. My powers aren't that strong. Maybe just a little bit of money would encourage them.
Maybe some freshly baked bread will help you remember and increase your powers.
Ooh, give me a persuasion check.
Hang on.
Need gold.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
You got this.
Oh! She's like, oh, she's bread. Oh, what kind of bread do you have? I've not had some good bread in ages. I could smell it on you when you came in. The spirits were telling me this man brings good bread. Good bread, take the bread.
I'm watching the sister while she's performing her stuff.
The other sister's sitting there like, oh my god, you're an embarrassment to this family.
It's like fresh baked by myself. I'm a cleric of the twilight, and baking is our trade. And well, of course, it calls to you. You're clearly in grief, and I hope it can help you, and you can help me with this call from the beyond.
Of course. Come in. So,
Yes.
as you step into this next area, it is a circular room, and it is covered in this kind of like heavy curtain material all around. You can see the floating candles are in a circular kind of shape, floating above a circular table. On top of the table is a kind of purple cloth, and it has all the kind of arcane symbols on it. And there's a deck of cards that have been flushed out over the table that look to have like depictions on them of like people and animals and stuff like that. There's a couple of chairs, and she can like scurries her way around to one of the chairs and sits down. She's like, sit, please, sit. Everyone, come in. So Martin and Obadiah, she kind of like beckons you in as well.
Oh, okay, absolutely.
We need everyone here so the spirits are strong.
Oh, I will take a
Okay.
seat.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so she sits down and she's like, everyone join hands. So she kind of like puts her hands out, and Martin, you're kind of sitting to your right, Seraphon, you're sitting to your left, Obadiah, you're in the middle across the way.
I'm trying to stretch my hands as far as possible.
Yeah,
because I'm so
you're
small.
struggling a little bit. And she's like, right, so, my dragonborn friend, tell me, have you lost anyone recently?
Yes, unfortunately, I have. I've lost some family.
Yes, I know it. I could feel it. I could sense it off you. Right, everyone, please, close your eyes. Take a deep breath and think of your loved ones. So as you do that, the lights begin to dim until there's only a peep of light coming off of these black candles, and the room seems to silence and sway, and you hear the kind of breathing just coming from her gets kind of like slower and more shallow, and she begins to squeeze your hand a bit harder, Seraphon, and she goes, yes, I can feel it. They're coming now. Don't want to be afraid, alright? Whatever they say, just let them say it. Some of them might be angry. Some of them might be sad, but just let them in, alright?
I'll let them in. I promise.
So, she then, like, squeezes a little bit and then loosens her grip, and her head flops forward, and her white hair covers her face. And then she kind of like sits up with her eyes closed and turns to you. And when she opens her eyes are glazed over white. And she goes, Seraphon? Is that you?
What the shit?
Yeah, yes.
Where
It
am I?
is. You're no longer on the mortal plane. You've gone beyond.
Do you know who this is?
I don't know. I might need a bit more information.
Okay. give me an intelligence check, first of all, see if you can figure out straight away who it is.
Intelligence.
Yeah. Because at this point you don't know whether this is really good acting from her or potentially
Right.
something else.
Did that roll?
Perception or intelligence, whatever you want.
I need to do perception.
Mm-hmm. 11. You're not too sure. So, this person squeezes your hand a bit tighter and is like, Where were you? Where were you, Seraphon?
I'm sorry. I was on the way. I slept and I woke and I was coming to the family bakery. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I could have been there.
You weren't there.
I could have stopped it.
Mother was so
I'm so
scared.
sorry.
I can still hear her screaming. Why didn't you come, Seraphon? You could have helped us. You could have saved us. Why weren't you there? And she's like
Every
squeezing
day.
your hand really hard.
I'm sorry. Every day I wreck with my guilt and my shame that I couldn't help. I pray to Fornax. I wish I was there. I wish I could have helped, but I'm doing the best I can to reclaim our family's name and our honor and our history. That's all I could do. I can't bring you back, but I can bring back a part of our family.
I knew you wouldn't help us. I knew you wouldn't have came. You was so fucking slow. And then you see the head drop down and then come back up again. And another voice comes and... Seraphon, don't be mad at your sister. She just doesn't understand, dear. I know you were trying your best. I know you were trying to get to us. It was just so dark and they were so fast and... Please, sweetheart, don't blame yourself.
I try not to. I'm sorry, dear Flamewind, my dear sister.
This is your mum
I
talking to you now.
Aye, but in reference to my sister.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. I couldn't help you. I couldn't protect you as a big brother should. Mum, my mother, I'm so sorry. I wasn't there.
Sweetheart,
That's how I failed everyone.
No,
I'm
don't.
so sorry.
Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. You know, I remember when you were little and I used to teach you how to make bread and how much you loved it. And I know that book means a lot to you and it does mean a lot to our family, but please do not put yourself in harm's way just for us. Revenge is not worth it. Do you understand me? Look at me, son. Look at me. Promise me you won't do anything stupid, alright? I love you.
I love you too, and I promise I won't do anything stupid. But
Right.
it's the only thing I have left
I know.
of all of you.
I know.
And I wish I could have you back, but I just can't. I need to have it. I'm so sorry.
Alright. I have to go now. The light's fading. But I love you, son. And take care. And then her head drops down again. And the head comes back up one more time. And Obadiah, she looks at you. And she's like, Obi? Obadiah? Is that you?
Yes. Oh God. Vivian? Is that you? What?
I'm somewhere dark, Obi. I don't know where I am. I can't find Abigail.
Oh my God.
She's not with me.
Okay. I'll reunite you. Don't worry.
I gotta go. The light's going. And then the head goes down again.
What the fuck?
And she comes back up. And as she opens her eyes turn back into a normal colour. And she's like, Did anything come through? I kinda lost myself for a second. Was there any messages or anything like that?
There was my sister, Flamewind, and my mother, Seraphina.
Oh, brilliant!
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so how about that bread then? That sounds like a bloody good choice
Of course,
for me.
Of course. Yes, here.
Anyone else
I
get
hope
any
it's-
messages? Do you have to take any other money off yous, or was it just yourself?
I was like crying. I was like,
Oh, was it
Take
bad?
his,
Oh
please.
shit, I'm really sorry. I mean, I can't really control what they say, you know, they come through and they sometimes want to tell you stuff and, you know, like, listen, I'll tell you something for free, alright? When the dead want to contact you, it's to do one of a few things. They either need to tell you a message that's really important, alright? Or they either want to take you with them, which, you know, doesn't end well for anyone. Or, you know, they're just there to give you a little bit of a scare. So, you know.
I know. And thank you for everything. Here, take the bread and.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I don't know what's going on in your life, but may Fornax's warmth bring solace and a healing heart and gentle grace. But thank you.
Thank you very much, and make sure to come again. I might have no messages for you, you never know.
Yes, we will. Thank you.
Right, bye. See you next time. Thank you. She's looking
Bye.
very, very pleased with herself. And as
Wow.
as you step out the wee circular room, back into the kind of main bit, you see Orla is just kind of back flipping through her book. And she's like, alright, okay. What bollocks did she tell you then?
The bollocks?
Aye,
You think it
bollocks.
was all fake, huh?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh.
she's been saying since she was a little one, you know, she's can see ghosts and speak to the spirits and blah blah blah. But I mean, the two of us are twins, you know, and normally if one twin gets that, you know, the other one should get it. But I can't see feckin' shit.
She mentioned my daughter's name.
All right. I mean, is your daughter dead?
She is, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, apologies. Let me give you a little something for free. I'm awfully sorry. So she reaches into her vortex. She's gonna give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me see. Is there a D9? Let's see. Roll a D9. Let's see. Google has a D9.
Of course
Okay.
it does.
Okay, it does. So you're gonna get 1, 2, 3. Okay, she pulls out the green glowy one and goes, yeah, you can have this one. Here you go for nothing. And this is the one that says spider legs on it.
Oh, I wanted this one.
Did you? There you go. So
Okay,
you've got
I'm
a potion of spider legs. You have no idea what it does, but...
No, I know. We're gonna pop it in a dire time.
There you go.
At the worst time. Now, do you think what your sister says is true? Because what she said to me was quite alarming, at least to me, and I'm sure for Seraphon as well.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I slag my sister off to bits, you know, but I love her to bits. And I think she's probably telling the truth, you know. She is gifted if she's not a little fucking nuts, you know.
Yeah. I lost my wife of 40 years and my daughter.
Oh shit, don't tell me that. I want to give you something else for free.
No, that's... I already feel bad. It's just that it was concerning to me because she said my name and I hadn't said it to her, and she mentioned my past daughter's name and that they were separated in the afterlife, and that's very concerning.
Oh, aye. That is weird, isn't it?
Right. That is odd.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not really into the spiritual side of stuff myself, you know, but I think she's probably telling the truth, you know. And she puts on a big show and a big la-di-da of it, but yeah, she's good.
Okay. Well, thank you, Orla. You seem to be very intelligent, and
It's because I am.
I appreciate that, and you're very generous.
No problem. But if you ever see that scaly bastard again, tell him I said he's a fucking dick for breaking my sister's heart.
Okay, we will.
We can help.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
You can tell him I said that. I'm not scared of him.
Orla, before we head out of here, my family was murdered by the Black Knight Brotherhood, and they stole something from our family. Do you know where we can begin to track these people down?
You're bloody brave saying that name out loud. They're a nasty bunch, that lot.
Yes, they are.
They were the ones that stole your book.
And murdered my family, yes, they did, and it's been traced to here. It's in Draconic, and that's apparently the only reason, according to Mr. Grimlord, that it hasn't been sold off or gotten rid of or used.
Oh, God's below. Well, if they've taken it... Just gonna roll, see if she knows anything. Oh my God! Is it gonna focus?
nothing
Nat
everything.
1!
And
or
nat
was it
20!
a 20?
So...
Go.
Oh God.
Let's go.
I really shouldn't be telling you this. I could get in a lot of trouble.
Uh-huh.
So... Me and my sister can have this thing for, you know... bad boys, I suppose. And, there was one of the Black Brotherhood that I used to see... before I started, you know, murdering people, and then I was like, maybe not for me, you know, a little bit too dangerous. But, we used to hang out near the Black Swamp.
Oh.
We used to go there and, you know, winch.
A winch? What's that mean?
Kissing, you know, to winch someone. Yeah, we used to go there to kiss, it was a couple of years ago, but aye.
You make out in the Black Swamp?
Like I said,
I'm looking at her like she's a bit crazy.
I mean, like I said, I like spooky things.
Okay.
I'm a spooky Irish bitch, okay?
Oh,
Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. You don't happen to have... see, we've recently come into the ownership of a dog, Daisy. She's wonderful. But she's a bit... unruly.
Mm.
You don't have. Do you sell anything that we could help us with her? I guess speaking with animals, a potion perhaps.
Oh, I mean, aye, 2
Or
seconds.
spells.
So she reaches in, she kind of fumbles a bit in Vortex, and she pulls out the one that says,
Speak with beasties?
yeah, speak with beasties on it. And she's like, I think this one would probably work.
Oh, well, fantastic. How much does that cost? I mean, I can give you bread, but not much money.
Bread? Oh my god. Let me see. Did I write down the price of this one? Speak with beasties. Oh, I mean, it's only like a one-use thing, so probably about like 5 gold, something like that.
5
Oh,
gold.
Seraphon's
Well,
got that. Yeah.
I can pay for that. That's fine. Yeah. I'll open my coin purse, coin bag, and I'll pass across 5 coin for
Yeah,
to
5
speak
gold.
with Daisy.
Yeah, so it
can't
is
wait to
a
use this.
potion, and it says "Speak with beasties," and on it's like a very crude drawing of like a "arr," a beastie looking face, and it is it's like a black sludgy liquid that kind of like is very globulous when you shake the bottle. It's like black snotters.
Well, I'll put that safely in my bag of holding, and
Yep.
Yeah, wonderful.
Cool. That's sure
That's
you've
a
got
great
one
word,
potion of
globulous.
"Speak with beasties." Globulous, yes, is a word.
Globulous. Fabulous. All right. Well, any more for any more?
No, I'm good.
And-
I'm good to head out.
And okay. And it was the Black Swamp we made out with bad boys. Maybe we could stake that out
Yep.
and definitely not mention your names at all.
Yeah, I'd
Nope.
appreciate it.
Your secret
Aye.
is safe.
Don't really, don't go spreading that stuff around, Don't want anyone knowing.
Right. Winching.
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 Aye. Right, well, we are, I'll need to get back to work, but,
Yeah, of course.
if you need any more magic stuff, you can swing on by. And aye, if you see the big snake man, you can tell him I told him he's a bastard. And, aye, it was nice meeting you. And, thanks for the bread.
Yeah,
And you
it's
can
a
hear
pleasure.
Ophelia off in the other room going, yes, thanks for the bread, it's lovely.
You're welcome. Feel better soon. Right.
She's fine. It's used that are traumatized.
This is true.
Yeah, I am.
I am
Obadiah is
traumatized.
shooketh. He is shaken. Ooh.
So yeah, you're heading
Alright.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll step out into the day/night.
Cool. So it's probably about maybe 12 o'clock in the afternoon now. So yeah, step outside, still pitch black, and aye, these are in the night market.
Wow.
Right. Well, so should we continue along our way to the
Mayor's,
office?
Mayor's
Obadiah, I'm sorry. I hope you're okay.
I was about to ask you if you were okay. That's pretty
am
intense
not.
in there. Yeah,
It
that was
was.
messed up.
I am not okay, but I'm glad I could hear from my family, and in any way. But yes, it's opened up a lot of emotions that I thought I'd worked hard on to suppress. That was hard, but thank you. I hope you're okay too.
I'm also not okay, but we'll get through it together.
We will.
I think-
we will.
Yeah, I mean, the way that she said it, it almost seemed like a parental for your information to me. It seemed kind of like she needed to let me know that she could, like, she's concerned for Abigail. Now I am too.
I don't know what it's worth, because I'm just a tiny man, and I don't know what I can do, but I will do everything in my power to help you find what you're looking for as best as I can. I promise
Thank you.
that.
Lord. Yeah. we have a huge list of things to do now. It's only getting bigger. Might as well check off our list with that voucher. Am I right?
Yes. So I'm sure this will be, I'm sure this is a perfectly regular administrative piece of paperwork.
Yes,
We get
it's
in,
going to be
we
a
get in, we
closed
get out.
case. Exactly. We're going to get in, get out, and we'll get what we want. It'll be good.
I think
I'm
the
excited
slideshow's
to get my
broke.
silver back.
Cool.
So, Martin, can you lead us the way to Greater London?
Yes, I will try to.
Yeah. So Martin, you know how to get to Greater London, having been here for a couple of years now, so it does not take you long. So you need to travel through the night market. You've already been through Old London, so that's fine. And then to get to the Mayor's office in Greater London, so it takes you roughly about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours. So it's probably about coming up to 2 o'clock by the time you get into Greater London. And Greater London, despite the night time, is bustling. So you see businessmen walking past with like their suits and their top hats and their briefcases, ladies walking about with their parasols. There are more horse and carts here. The roads are a bit kind of busier with people bringing things to and from traders and stuff like that. You see the kid standing at the side selling the paper for a cuppa. And
That's Tiny Tim!
Tiny Tim, yeah. Tiny Tim. You see the billboard with the kind of the posters and some other stuff on it, and then the large, opulent building ahead of you is up the stairs, which is the mayor's office.
Beautiful. Hold on, fellas, real quick, and you guys will see Obadiah jog over to the kid. Openly.
Okay.
And you hear Obadiah shouting out, Tiny Tim, how are you?
Ah, sir, it's you with a funny accent. Hello, good to see you.
Yeah, it's me, Obadiah, from America.
Oh,
How
but,
are you?
Sorry, I couldn't remember your name. It's good to see you. I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good, I'm here for my my paper, and I'll toss him a copper.
Oh, thank you, sir. And he tosses you the paper.
Thank you. Anything interesting that you were about this edition that you were told to share?
I mean, I can't really read, but
Yeah,
I think
that's
the front
understandable.
cover's something about like people arrived in London. But yeah, that's all I really know. Sorry, sir.
Oh, that's fine. What does the cover say? Like immigrants from London or something like that?
Let me make a roll for it because he might have absolutely no idea what he's talking about.
I'll take a gander at.
Oh my god, he rolled a 2. It's not what the front paper says at all.
He's not a bright boy.
The front page is like, mysterious ship landed in London Bay. Endless night covering the city, blah, 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 that kind of stuff, Industry coming to a halt, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I'll point out the word London and be like, see, whenever you see these symbols grouped together here, that means London. This is where we're at.
Alright, I know
So
where I live.
Now you know. Now you know how to read one word.
London.
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 Yes. London.
London.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
All right. Drug back to y'all with the paper. Sorry. I know he helped me find you, Martin, actually.
After you get lost for 2 hours.
After I got lost for several hours, yes, but I eventually found you.
Oh, you tried to find here on your own?
Yes, it was a foolish mistake.
No, that's that's very brave.
Yes,
But you're foreign in a new city and you try to find your way. You're very brave. That's not
yeah,
stupid.
well, the kid gave me fantastic directions, but I just got a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, London has that kind of effect on foreigners from time to time.
Yeah,
I
building.
I clap him on his leg. Don't be
Oh.
too hard to yourself.
Oh, thank you for. Yeah, I pat him on the head. Pat. Yeah. That building over there is quite opulent. The mayor's office. I think I know where all of our silver went.
Yes, this compared to the absolute ramshack of houses that is old London, this place is like big kind of like stone buildings, slated roofs that are not squinty and falling apart. They're all well built. The cobbles here all kind of like, you know, are even. You're not kind of like falling into pit holes and shit like that. So it's well built, this part of London. And you can see why the more affluent and well-off people live and work here.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope we are going to find out what's this all loss of silver is about. A bit weird.
Certainly hope so. It's that money is silver is certainly helpful to have and to help people. I do hope we can recover it.
Yeah, I can't wait to have all of our questions answered in a agreeable way.
Well, who was who mentioned the big
Can you bring yourself to swear?
the big B? That
big-
was
That was it the blacksmith that called the secretary? Yeah.
He did, yeah. Oh,
He had a nice kilt on. It was cool. I've never seen that.
It was nice. It was nice. A nice chap.
You know what, Martin? We could also try and get you a job while we're here. Do they do like
you think so?
Yeah. If it's an administrative building, they might have like
You mean guards and stuff?
Right. Maybe you can just get a transfer.
But guys, if they give me a job, I cannot hang out with you anymore. Because,
Okay, let's get Seraphon's book first.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. That's good.
We do really need to get you eventually. You know, you can't just be an adventurer your entire life.
Oh, you're so kind. You're so cool. Thanks.
You need a good job with a pension. You can retire to the country or something like that. You know, and help people. So okay, let's. We'll get ready. We'll go in.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And
So
we'll face the
yeah, to
lady.
it's just a big set of kind of like white slab steps that go all the way up the top. There's 2 guards standing the outside, and the door seems to be shut. The way is shut.
You shut.
And one of the guards is gonna make a roll. Actually, both of the guards. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You go up to them and they're like, "Oh, hold on, stop right there.
Oh.
Have you got an appointment?"
We would like to make one.
Right. Okay. Yep. Sure. And just opens the door for you.
Yes.
That is the correct answer.
Nice.
I look back at him shocked.
You're like,
That was easy, damn it.
So
Okay,
as you enter,
I know the voucher lingo, so let me lead this one.
Oh, absolutely.
So as you enter, I've put a picture of what you see on the screen on OBS. So you enter in and you see a large, lovely looking room, marble walls, a tiled floor that's got like a kind of nice pattern on it. There seems to be a kind of like large just kind of square thing up the back. You're not too sure what it is. There's well lit candles everywhere and some paperwork and people kind of bustling around. And to the right hand side is a very, very large desk with a very, very large woman sitting behind it. And she's kind of sitting there and she just goes and like waves the yous over.
Oh, great.
Add her picture to the slideshow.
Oh, you gotta pick.
And
I can't wait to see this.
where is she? Let's see, I'll skip through so you can see her. Where is she? Did I add her? Oh, there she is.
Whoa.
Oh!
So she's
Okay, so she's
got her,
human.
yep, she's got her blonde hair kind of coiffed back, and she's wearing all this
dear.
like gold jewellery, and her rings are like covering every single finger. She's got like a big dress on her, and she's like kind of sitting. She's got paperwork all over it. Like her desk is an for being in such a lovely building. Her desk is a fucking disgrace. Like, there's paperwork everywhere. There's, like, wee bowls of sweets. There's sweetie wrappers. And, yeah, she's like... just waves us over.
Oh, looks like my office.
Do you have an office?
Yeah, I'll approach, and I will take off my hat
Oh,
and kind
okay.
of smooth down my hair.
And I'll hold my hat over my chest and be like, greetings, miss. How are you?
Good morning. Do you have
Hello.
an appointment
Yes, we'd like to make one.
with...
Whoever is able to talk to us and answer our questions about
A voucher, if you will, for silver taken from us.
Let me have a look in my diary. So she picks up her diary, and as she picks up, all these crumbs fall off of it, and she gives it a little shake. And she's like, that would be the mayor you would want to speak to, then yes.
I love it. That's great.
And she's
Yes,
just
yes,
gonna side-eyeing you, and she's like,
yes, I would love to speak with the mayor, with my two compatriots.
You have a lot of
Yes,
delicious
not-
stuff on your desk, ma'am.
thank you. The mayor, you wish to speak to him, yes?
Absolutely, yes.
He has an appointment free. Do you have the pen and paper ready?
Yeah, yes, I do. I pull out my notebook.
Yeah.
Alright. His next available appointment is 6 months, 3 days, and 2 hours from now. Does that suit?
Yes, and then is there a wait list we could be put on? So like maybe if someone's space gets deleted, we could slip in there real quick.
No.
Wow.
Actually, Obadiah, I'm gonna take a look around. Is there anybody else in this building besides her?
Hi, Micro. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, there's a couple of kind of like...
Thank you.
Bro.
There's a couple of administrators, I suppose, kind of run about with
Okay.
paperwork, kind of like hurrying through their kind of... Actually, give me a perception check.
Okay, yeah.
Micro! Oh, 18! You
Nice one.
see... Oh my god, this is really interesting. You see... Let me add their picture to the slideshow. Meeting everybody today. Where is their picture? Oh shit, where is it? Did I? Oh, there it is. Micro, thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, so running around, there's loads of like humans running about, a couple of elves, that kind of thing. However, you see a rather impatient but immaculately dressed, which is very unusual because you're not used to seeing these kind of creatures, especially in this kind of setting. A goblin in a there he is, pinstripe suit, with a tiny briefcase holding a couple of papers.
Nice.
And he's like he's waiting in the queue, kind of like just looking at the three of you, especially you, Seraphon. He's like, he's kind of looking you up and down.
I just
Wow.
I smile and nod. It's like,
That's American money he's holding.
He's not holding it. He's not holding any money. It's just a picture.
Yeah. Guy looks like he has an LLC.
Goblin Incorporated.
Okay, so make note of that. Pinstripe Goblin. Okay.
Pinstripe
All right. Well,
Goblin.
thank you, Miss. And then where do we go? Like, where's the mayor's office? That way, when we arrive in 6 months, 3 days, and 2 hours from now, I'll know where to go.
And she just kind of like puts her wee chubby finger out and points towards the big kind of like square doors at the back.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, before we go, there's absolutely no way we're able to see the mayor any earlier. Like, I mean, I'm really interested in seeing the mayor.
So at
As soon as we possibly can.
she kind of like raises an eyebrow, and kind of like leans over to a empty sweet bowl, and kind of like slides it across the desk, and then just kind of like looks at you and looks at the empty sweet bowl and goes, maybe.
Well, I tell you what, I don't carry sweets, but I've got.
Ben will see you in 6 months, 3
Wait,
days.
wait.
and 2 hours.
Before you say, just please hear me out. The finest Twilight Cleric baked bread you've ever had.
More bread.
I'm running low, but
Is it a sweet bread?
this bread. will
Then we
transport
shall
to
see you
places
In 6 months, 3 weeks, and
I'm gonna turn around
she's
and
after
say,
sweet stuff, unfortunately.
I got
You might be able to bribe her if you bring her some sweeties.
Yes,
Okay.
maybe.
Well,
we-
I
we-
guess we'll
we
see
can-
you in 6 months, 3 days, 2 hours.
No, guys, we can buy some sweets outside and try to give it to her. Maybe that's going to give us a chance.
Okay, well, if you think so, I think we give it a shot. I'm happy to pay for them. So should we?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw the mayor yourself, Miss? You see him every day?
Give me a persuasion check.
This is my weakness, but that's fine. We roll with it. 13.
13. She just kind of like slides the sweetie tray like closer to you, and she's like, she's like,
Son of a.
she's like, not very often.
I kind of take my black ox ciggies,
Yeah.
you know, slide out one of those thick, chunky boys,
She's just watching you.
and I put one in the bowl.
Give me a persuasion check.
Nice.
she kind of like looks at you and then looks at it, and she just kind of like, she takes her wee chubby fingers and she's like, and drops it on the floor in front of you, and she's like, smoking is a disgusting habit.
Oh my gosh! And I'll like go down and like gingerly pick it back up and be like, "This is valuable. I can't believe you done this."
I can't believe you've done this.
Back.
That one's a bit wonky now.
Yeah, I'll make note that one of them's busted.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Will's night. Wait,
So she. Okay. Well, you were most helpful today, and I'm very appreciative. Thank you.
She just picks up her books and starts writing stuff again.
We hope to see you soon. Okay.
Oh,
Martin,
with sweeties.
a chocolate store. Where's the
Sweet.
Oh, let me think.
we need a chocolatier.
Where's the next sweets store? Here?
Martin, give
Yes.
me history. Let's see if you know where the
Yes.
sweet store is.
Coming.
Sweeties. History.
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah. Lucky.
Oh, yeah.
It's a one. It's a one.
Halfling.
Let's see. Hey, that's
Oh,
more like
hey.
it. God bless that lucky feet. So yeah, you kind of go, Martin, I presume, has a bit of a sweet tooth, given that he is a food lover himself. And you're like, I know of a really, really good sweet shop round here. And you are able to remember. Hold on, actually, there's actually a sweet store in this book. It is called. I think it's called the Curled Lemon. Let me just check. I think it is in the night market, but we'll say it's in Old London for brevity's sake. It is. Yep, it's called the Curled Lemon.
Curled?
Curl.
Curled.
The Curled Lemon.
Oh, I know one. I know one. I know one sweet store. Let's go there.
Yes, Martin, lead the way, quick.
Yep. I will do.
Yeah, so it doesn't take you long to get there. It's maybe like a 5-10 minute walk. And as you approach it, it is a... excuse me. I've got a wee something caught in my throat. It's a building just attached to a bunch of shop fronts, and hanging from the outside is a lovely glass blown lemon, and above it there's a sign that says the Curled Lemon, and as you look inside it's all those fancy old fashioned glass jars, and there's loads of hard boiled sweets and wee chocolate balls and stuff like that. There's a good selection in here. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to approach the counter staff and ask. I says, hello.
Hello, dear.
I-
Welcome to the Curled Lemon. How can I help you?
Thank you. Your store is fantastic. You are obviously artisans and masters of your craft.
Yes, we make everything in store. It's all handmade, hand poured, hand boiled. We're not responsible for your teeth, though. That's the only thing. This is like a slim Elden? Oh my god, elven woman. Long, almost lemonade coloured hair, and lovely green eyes, and she seems to be really bright and bubbly. You look at her and you've got a bit too much rouge on you. You know, she's packed on the blush, but you think she's maybe done that to be of a cheery disposition, given the gloom of London. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad we found your store. I don't know if you can help me or not, and this might just be between me and you and these four walls. I need to buy a friend a birthday gift.
Oh.
As a thank you, really. More of a thank you. And I'm not sure if they buy candy from here or any boiled sweets or chocolates, but if I described her to you,
Give me a
do
perception
you know what her
check,
favorite?
and we'll see if you can see any of the sweets that you maybe have spotted on her desk.
Ooh.
has a
Match the
favourite.
wrappers, yeah.
Perception.
17? Yeah! You're looking round and you're like,
Nice.
this is definitely where she gets her. Or this is definitely where people buy the bribes from. And it seems to be the sugariest of sweets. It is like a small, hard-boiled sugar sweet that has then been rolled in dust, like sugar dust. And they're bright pink, bright yellow, different flavours to them. And she's like, yes, I mean, we've got loads of different sweets. Do you know what type she likes? Or he likes, sorry. Who are you buying for?
Well, Well, she likes. See down
she-
there.
Yeah, yeah.
There's pink sugared ones. I think.
Very popular them.
I should think so. They look divine. We'll take. How much are they each? Sorry, because
I mean, if you're
I'm on a budget.
if you're buying a bag, it is just maybe about 10 copper. You get about 5 sweets in there.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
well, I'll take 3 bags, one for each of us,
Okay.
and so I'll give you the 30 copper. And
Do you want like a mix and match? You know, we've got like the lemon flavour, the strawberry, or do you want just one old flavour?
Now, my friend she's might have been in here. She's quite tall and quite large. She just works at the mayor's office. You might know her.
Oh, you're talking
secretary.
about Bertrude. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes, well, Bertrude, she doesn't come in here herself, but she gets her little minions to come in. Oh, you're not trying to bribe her, are you?
Well, yes. So we'd like.
All right, I'll give you what she usually gets. My God, I was wondering why so many people have been buying these recent. I bet you it's to do with that silver. So yeah, she goes over. She gets a couple of bags. She does a kind of mix and match of her favourite ones. Puts them in the desk, and she's like, "There you go. I hope you managed to get to see the mayor."
We hope so too. Otherwise, it's a long 6 months.
6
So
months?
thank you so
oh
much.
my God, yes. There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you.
you very
So I'll
much.
pay for you. I'll pay for you. So a bag each to you two. And we'll
Okay,
get
thank you.
Right, let's head back. We'll return. We'll ask her if there's been any cancellations in the book that she could possibly fit us in. And
Wink, wink.
We'll each
Yeah.
of us just in turn place down a bag of sweets, and hopefully something will open up today or tomorrow.
So you're going back into the mayor's office, yeah?
Yeah, we're straight back.
Walk of shame back. Candy in her hands.
So as you
This
go
might be a
back
regular
in
occurrence,
and
yeah.
you go back over to Bertrude's desk, you see the little goblin, like with the pinstripe soup in his suitcase, like standing, and he's like his arms crossed, and he's standing in front of her desk, and he's like tapping his foot really impatiently, and Bertrude is at her desk, and she's like got a book, and she's like scribbling something on it, but there's a sign on her desk that says like closed, we'll be back in 10 minutes, and she's just like
Oh my god.
she's being a dick. So eventually the
sweet.
little goblin's like and says something in goblin. Then you speak goblin?
Oh.
Uh,
No, I did not.
Unfortunately not.
No,
No,
you speak goblin. Okay,
no,
says
Unfortunately not.
says something which you can only presume is something very crude in goblin,
Yeah.
and then like storms past you and out the door. And as soon as the little goblin guy's gone, she kind of like looks over and lazily pulls up the be back in 10 minutes sign and just like puts it down in a drawer somewhere, and then goes back to your book.
God.
Hi, miss.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just gonna set my bag of sweets down without a word.
And are we
Yeah.
kind of eyebrows raised? And she's like, oh.
Have there been any cancellations? Just gonna put my bag down. Too.
And she sees your bag, and she's like, oh.
For today.
And Martin, she kind of looks at you, and she's like, mm. Oh, Martin, you're muted.
Oh,
Oh, there we
Am
go.
I?
We can
Awesome.
hear you now. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Martin, it's for the cause.
hi. You have beautiful hair.
And she's like, mm. She's looking at your bag of sweets in your hand, Martin. And she's like, she's looking at the wee tray, and she's like sliding it across the desk towards you.
Martin, listen, we'll get you more sweets later, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I will give her the sweets.
And she's like, mmm. So she lifts up her book, and she's, you can see, like, she's still on the 6 months, and then she kind of starts flipping her pages forward. And she's like, the mayor, yes?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, ma'am.
His appointment
Nice.
at 9 o'clock in the morning in 2 days' time. Would that suit?
Perfect. Absolutely.
I think
That's
so.
fine.
Yes.
Right.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Let me pencil you in. Dragonborn, man with dead ferret, and little man who doesn't like to say his sweeties. You have been booked in 2 days, 9 o'clock
9
in the
a.m.
morning.
We'll be there bright and early. Thank you so much, miss.
You're welcome.
Yes. I like the trick that you pulled with the little goblin guy, and with the sign. It was very nifty.
Such a pain, that man. In
Yeah, what's he
here-
trying to do?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, damn it!
Trying to be casual, but
I'm getting too
Nothing
flustered.
gets past Big Bertrand. She sees all.
oh,
Ooh, 17!
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah, so hold on. I need to open up the rumors. These are gonna get a rumor.
oh, nice.
Rumor. Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna be like, he's here to represent one of his clients who says that she kind of like has a look round to make sure that no one's listening.
Oh.
There seems to be an abundance of orphans springing up in our London, and no one seems to know where they are coming from. Most mysterious. His client is investigating it, but I shan't say any more.
Right. Understood. Enjoy your sweets.
I shall.
Oh my god.
We should get out of here.
Yeah, I
good
feel
idea.
uncomfortable being here.
Perfect. So yeah, bye. So you leave, and you walk past the 2 guards, and as you are coming out, a couple of guards are coming out behind you, and they're going over to the the notice board and like pinning something up.
Damn, there's just more things being thrown at us every day.
Yeah.
Martin, do you think it's a job for you?
You mean like doing stuff for other people?
Possibly. Yeah.
Maybe I could open up some kind of shop where I offer these jobs to other people that are going to do it. So like some kind of job facility.
Right.
I will think about it.
Your job would be giving out jobs.
Yes.
Mhm.
This
Goes
is the
up the
central
chain.
point of collecting the jobs from other people and giving it to people that are qualified for it.
Yes. Delegation.
Yes. I will think about it.
What does the sign say, DM?
So you go over and you have a look at the sign, and it says "Terrors in the Sky."
Oh
There's
no!
in the sky.
What the hell?
We,
Read more details. What's
does it
what's
say?
the smaller text say?
That's all it says. It's just a poster that says "Terrors in the Sky."
That's it?
Yeah. So far, that's it.
Terrors in the sky. Is there any drawing?
Nope, nothing. It just as a poster. It says "Terrors in the Sky."
Do they mean this darkness?
Oh. That's a
DM.
vague poster and not helpful.
DM shrug. Terrors in the
DM
Sky.
shrug.
Yeah.
There's so many mysteries
That's
and
true.
threads.
this is a confusing city, I must admit.
Right. That lady, I've never seen someone love sweets more than that lady before.
Yeah, I think the blacksmith certainly had a point about her prodigious size.
Big bitch.
Big bet. I don't know. It just
Just hear his
Yeah, the
voice
way
in
he
your
said
head.
it.
Big bitch.
yeah, exactly. Big bitch. It just sounded right coming out of his mouth, you know? Like, I don't know, it just felt right.
I can't pull that off, though. I mean, so fellas, what are y'all thinking? We have...
We have a lot of time left in the day.
Yeah, so it's probably about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that.
You know what we could do? Since we're already out here and we've made the journey, the last thing we wanted to see possibly was the red dragon, too. Just to see what that's about.
Of course,
Even if it's just to look through the window. Like, I don't know if it's like a like a game center or like a bar or an inn. I don't know.
Let's
Now-
give it a
Yeah,
try.
None of you have been to this place before.
Right.
Martin, you haven't been to it, unfortunately, and this district wasn't your kind of like your beat when you were on part of the guards. Seraphon, your family certainly wouldn't have been here even if you were visiting London. Obadiah, you know the kind of joint that it is. So you roughly know the kind of... Well, I'm saying you know the look of the place, but in London, like, the architecture's completely different. So it would be either survival or investigation or something like that. Yeah.
16.
16? Okay, so Greater London is very, very large. Like, and it's not until you're kind of traveling through the streets you realize how big this place is. You have really only scuffed the kind of surface of it coming into the main entrance, and the main entrance then brings you into this circular kind of like hub where the mayor's office is in the middle. You then have residential areas, you then have business areas, you then have industrial areas where, like, you know, there's factories and stuff like that. And then you kind of hit this bit that feels different to the rest of the areas that you've came into. And this seems to be a more kind of downtime, leisurely kind of part of Greater London. So there's like restaurants and like a kind of theatre and stuff like that. And give me one more either investigation or survival check, because you found the kind of general area, but see if you can find the actual 13. Takes you a while kind of walking through, especially because you're, again, very unfamiliar with the place. But after kind of like having a look around and stopping a couple of people, although most people are quite kind of like, ooh, you know, as you stop them to ask them, you know, someone does kind of point you in the direction, as you say, you know, looking for a place to play mahjong, essentially. And you come to a very ornate building that is painted red on the outside, and the roof on top of it is unlike the other ones, which is all kind of like slanted kind of roofs, this one is like a pointed roof. It kind of comes up in a kind of like a cone, like a point, with the black tiles like kind of swirling round it. And on top of the building, wrapped around it, is a dragon figure.
Oh.
A red painted
wow.
dragon that seems to be made out of some kind of like lacquered wood by the looks of it.
Whoa. That
Oh,
is
wow.
that's beautiful.
It's really cool looking, yeah.
Yeah.
This looks like a fancy place. Do we need some fancy clothes when we got in there?
It should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably get people from all different walks of life.
I
Sure they
hope
do.
you're right.
Right, money is money no matter where it comes from, right?
But we don't have so much money.
That is true. So that's why I'm saying, you know,
Maybe we just take a little peek-see and see what's going on here. Because remember, a mahjong piece was slipped near my ass cheek, and
Put this in my ass.
it's in my ass. So this is very intentional. So someone wanted us to come here, you know?
Let's give it a try.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
So
Okay.
as you approach, it is two large kind of like doors, and both of them have like dragon heads as like the knockers on the outside.
Nice. Clank, clank.
Clank, clank. So as you go to like clank it, you realize it's not a clank, it's a pull, and the door kinda, like pulls open, and you're like, oh.
this always happens. Push, pull, clank, not clank.
And Obadiah, as you open the door, give me a straight intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
Smells like the perfume coming off the mahjong piece as the smell wafts out through the door.
This is the place, gentlemen.
I'm glad we're getting somewhere.
Can
Can
I-
we see anybody? Just sorry, by the way.
Are you stepping
Ma-
inside?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have a picture of
Oh,
what
you do? Martin, what'd you want to say?
Oh,
Go on. mate.
Obadiah, can I borrow the mahjong piece for a second?
Yeah, there you go.
And I try to hold it under Seraphon's nose. Is this the same smell you smelled before when we were looking at the paper dragon?
Give me either insight,
Oh.
investigation, whatever you want to roll, Seraphon.
And I'm really gonna concentrate.
I love it when you're like, you're really gonna concentrate. 16?
With-
Oh wait, no, you've not
Okay,
rolled yet. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
really,
My bad.
what was it? Inside or
Insight, perception, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. 9.
Nice.
Smells fairly similar. Oh, 9 to 11. Yeah.
11,
Smells. You're pretty sure
yeah.
it smells pretty similar. Yeah.
Interesting. That's a good catch, Martin. That's why you were top of the police force here.
Using his brain.
No, it was just I give it back to Obadiah. No, it was just one underling. But I thought, if this is perfumed and if Seraphon told me he smelled something when we are just looking at the
Right.
paper dragon, maybe it's the same. So
Yeah,
it was just a
Seraphon didn't
guess.
want to fly me up there, so I hope your flight was fun. It looked really fun from a distance.
I'm not sure if
I think there's
Yeah, I'm
certain,
good. I'm
Yeah.
it
big
might have been
boned.
too heavy for me.
There's certain
It's
rules
okay.
to fly, but yeah. Oh, speaking of fly, Seraphon, you feel a kind of slight kind of like shiver run up your spine, and that kind of like warm feeling that's been sitting in your chest since yesterday afternoon slowly kind of spreads and fades, and you think, don't know if I know
Is
how
that
to
it?
fly anymore.
Yeah, I'll just like while we're outside the building, I'm gonna like try and fly. Be like, "Huh."
And you just go, you're just
Like,
jumping
like-
in the spot.
It's- well, it was
A couple of
good
people
while it
pass you and
lasted.
they're like, is that a jumping dragonborn?
Fornax giveth, Fornax taketh away. So, yeah, we can have blessings while we have them. Oh well.
However, Martin, you do feel a little tingle in your chest.
Oh, I'm hungry. I'm rummaging through my bag and just looking if I find something to eat. But since I didn't pack anything into it, so I was like,
Yeah,
oh no.
you've got a couple of crumbs from like your rations, but that's about it.
I'll just pass Martin a roll. Here, Martin. Here. And Obadiah
Thank
too.
you.
As you
And
open,
I stuff it completely in my mouth.
I know
like-
So yeah, as you open up the door, this kind of lovely like waft of that kind of perfume smell washes over you, and as you step inside, this place, I've put a picture up in OBS so you can see it, is a lovely games room. So there's loads of red lacquer tables, there's loads of red lacquer chairs, everything's quite ornate and kind of well decorated, well lit, and there's a couple of people kind of just sitting playing mahjong, and there seems to be a lot of lovely ladies attending to the tables, placing, pieces of mahjong bits down, organising them, taking people's money. They're all very well dressed in kind of like silk robes. They've all got their hair, like every single one of them has their hair like lacquered and up with kind of like ornate jewellery like dangling from their hair. They've all got their faces painted, and this place is very, very nice compared to what you guys are wearing. And you see one of the girls, kind of young elf girl, kind of turn around. She's like, and she kind of like, she pulls up her skirt and kind of runs over. She's like, gentlemen, please, can I help you? Can I help you? Please, just step into lobby, and she kind of like pushes you like into the kind of the foyer bit, and she's like, can I help you?
Yes. And I will pull out the mahjong piece, and it says, "We were called by someone. This was slipped in, and I am seeking my journey. And the fate has brought me here to this location. And I was hoping you could you could help me figure this out."
I mean, that's all very nice, but what are you wearing? This is a nice establishment. You can't just cut. Oh my goodness, what are the clients? I hope none of them seen you.
I'm so sorry. I thought you would take anybody, but I guess appearance matters to you.
I mean, it's 10 bloody gold to get in here. And, all right, take
Is
a deep
10
breath.
gold just a walk-in fee?
No, to play, but oh my goodness, you're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not from here.
She's gonna have a roll to see if she knows what the mahjong piece means. She's like, yes, that's one of our mahjong. How did you get that? How did you get here? Oh my god.
It was. Listen, ma'am. I know you're very flustered. We have good intentions.
Flustered.
This was just slipped. This piece was slipped into my near my ass.
What?
It was.
We don't do that kind of thing here. I promise you.
Okay. I put it back in my pocket. I'm sorry, but I am just embarrassed. Obadiah's face is red. I'm so sorry.
She's got her face like painted with a kind of a white paint, but even through that, you can kind of see the glow coming from her cheeks. She's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen,
someone gave us this piece, and we tracked it down to here. So it seems like that this gentleman or that this person, I don't know, wanted us to be here. So is this a normal kind of invitation to just slip mahjong pieces into other people's pockets?
I mean, I would hope not.
Just let them be here.
Hold on, I'm gonna make another roll. Oh, shit,
because if it
is,
is, I would say it's the best and fancy way to get attention to your establishment.
Right, there's some good marketing. It brought us here.
Yeah.
So
yes, it is.
As you are speaking to this young elven woman who is like totally in a flap because she's like fuck. She's trying to make sure that the client's inside because you look through the kind of curtain and it is well-dressed people. You know, there's ladies sitting with their full, you know, kind of shebang on. There's men with the kind of suits with the top hats and the tail feathers. What are they called? Like the suit that's got the two bits. Oh, you wear them to weddings. Anyway, everyone's well-dressed, and the kind of people working there are well-dressed, and you can look at her. She's exceedingly well-dressed, and she's like totally flapping. Top hat and tails. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of it. And yeah, as you are kind of like having this chaotic conversation with this young woman, the door opens behind you, and a young man steps in, just wearing kind of like simple clothes, just a general like kind of black suit, and behind him in steps this woman who is draped in a red shawl, and as she kind of like lifts her head up and kind of looks at the three of you, she kind of like smiles and like covers her mouth, and then puts her hand down and goes, I can't believe you've done this. And we'll end it there.